With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if battery fun is shy or scan to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and party life and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't actor as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for us today, the 1st of January 2023. It is officially a brand new year, and even though it's a brand new year, some things just stay the same. For example, Phil Burnell has, as usual, been wailing out on WWE Champions. There is no price estimates as of yet. All we know is that there is a new competition as usual which starts on the Friday or whatever, and as you can see, TG has kind of tracked the data. There's a big point discrepancy between Phil's points and Gamebox's points. So yeah, unknown figures as of yet for how much has been spent, but TJ said he'd try and work out later on when he's back from work. So yeah, as he says in his tweet as well, I'll get calculations later, so there you go. We'll figure it out later on. All we know is that Phil has, as usual, been spending that money that the fans give him, thinking it's for important things like, you know, I need to pay these bills, I need to fucking try and fix these things in my home. And of course he's spending a good chunk of that money on ridiculously stupid shit like fucking WWE Champions. Is that him? I don't know who the fuck King J Ty is, but it's no fucking me. I can hand on heart promise you guys I've never played WWE Champions. Yeah, DJ says Phil's in the latest Botchamania video. I saw that. I did see that. Randomly he appeared as a WWE Champions reference at the end of a Botchamania video. I might actually have it in my Twitter, hang on. Like, I did respond to it, but with a gif. My cousin. That's my cousin, King J. Fuck off. Ah, Christ, man. I do hope you're all doing well indeed, as I said. Where's my... Can I just check out my own profile and see my tweets and replies? To find the fucking thing. Yeah, DSP showing up in the end of the Botchamania, so I responded with this. Which is another Botchamania reference, you know what I mean? But that was genuinely my fucking surprise at seeing Phil show up in a Botchamania.
I will invent a digital currency based around respect.
And there's Phil's cameo right there, for all to see.
It's a lovely day to teabag a zombie.
Speaking of Phil is live right now. The stream is live, he's online. He's up to 519 members. So Phil is only 81 members away and he's got a whole month to get it. Although you think he's got a whole month to get it. But remember, he was gifted an abnormal amount of members over the Christmas period. He is going to lose 50. So let's just calculate it. He's going to lose 5 members today at some point, I believe. And then he's going to lose a couple more, drips and drabs, 5 more on the 8th of January. He's going to lose 4 on the 15th. He's going to lose 15 on the 17th, and then the big ones here, 43 getting lost on the 23rd and 100 getting lost on the 24th. Phil is set to lose between now and January, the end of January, sorry, 190 members. He needs 80, but he's going to lose 190 between now and the end of the month. So Phil being in a race against time, essentially he's racing against this. He's racing against the 23rd and 24th. He can handle these kind of wee losses. The two, this one here is going to hurt a wee bit. Losing 15 in one go is going to hurt. Losing 5 in one go will sting a little bit as well. But he knows when he gets member bombs, they're usually quite generous member bombs. They usually come, and like, you know, the big ones that matter usually come in 50s and 100s and all that shit. So, yeah. He'll be pushing for that. He'll be really kind of hammering home the point. Oh, guys, I've never done this event before. It'd be great to fucking do it. No, actually, you know, use your fucking gibberish garbage from him. But anyway, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed your New Year so far. Whatever you got, for some of you guys, it won't even be fucking the 1st of January anymore. Some of you bastards will in a second, thinking, Christ almighty, get with the fucking times. The 1st is old news. But yeah, for everyone now, it's a brand new year. 2023. I'm not fucking used to that yet. I'm not used to fucking saying 2023 yet. It looks kind of weird. It's strange not seeing it being 2022. But yeah, I feel like that every single fucking year I feel like that way though. It's just kind of weird to fucking see the calendars all fucking update randomly like that. But yeah, let's spin our wheel and determine what we're going to use for today's bingo card shenanigans. A weird noise it looks like. So if Phil makes a weird noise, don't fucking put your fucking numbers in chat yet, Craig. I've not even fucking asked for it yet, pal. Fucking try to jump the goddamn gun there, aye, fucking good one. Get to the fucking back of the line, wait your fucking turn. I've not even generated a fucking bingo card yet, and he's fucking saying 91, pick your 91st bingo card. I've not even fucking generated a bastard yet. But I have now. So, weird noise is a criteria. Weird noise. We need a number, guys, between 1 and 222. The first number in chat I see, which contains a number 3, will be the card I pick for today's bingo. 113 by Test Stupid was the first one in chat I saw which contained a number 3. Unlucky Heather, unlucky Cridge. Ah, sometimes I have a wee special criteria for the cards to try and stop sneaky bastards, you know, try and get a number in before you even ask it. So there you go. Test Stupid, 113 bingo card, that is the one we're going to use for today's bingo shenanigans, which contains the word weird noise. So let's go down to the 130 bingo card right now, shall we? It is this one here, the 114th result is the 113th bingo card, and it is the left-hand side card. So Phil to say life, him to make that annoying T sound, him drinking, him saying new games and content, and him standing up, him saying no exaggeration. Siege mode. Now siege mode is where Phil folds his arms when he's talking to you in camera. We borrowed that from Piece of Peace, please don't tell him, I'm sure you won't mind. That being said, shout out to that being said, and the good old leg slap, you know, a good rubber leg slap. I fucking love slapping that fucking leg. The third row is Phil saying friend, detractor or trolls, it's kind of funny, those two are side by side. Him snorting, him saying addition and oh! The fourth row is Phil repeating the same point constantly, which he does every single fucking time anyway, every single fucking day he does that. Him making a weird noise. What is a weird noise? It's up for debate essentially. If Phil makes some sort of random fucking strange noise, and he does usually make some strange noises as well sometimes anyway, but if it makes a strange wee noise, we can fucking agree and talk about it in chat sometimes as well to determine whether it is a weird noise or whatever. The arm flail, when Phil's fucking animated and just flails his arms like an Italian. Pointing at text on the screen, which he usually does when he's talking about memberships, and schedule. And the final row is Phil saying fuck, him talking about his family, him saying disgusting, reality, and chill. It is a very strong looking card, definitely. Very strong looking card. I do like the looks of it, yes indeed I do, oh my. So let's just save this card right fucking now. Before I forget to. Oh, I forgot to one time, it was so embarrassing. I never forget that shame. Most embarrassing moments of 2022 was when I forgot to save the bingo card at one time. Oh, I'll never live that down. But I like to remind myself about one time I forgot to, because to make sure I don't fucking repeat that same mistake ever again in the future. At least I'll try not to anyway, but it can happen, who knows. As I said, DSP Gaming starting the new year by spending in WWE Champions. Fucking, some things never change, some things never fucking change. But yeah, as I said, Phil fucking, yeah, Phil's in Botchamania, fucking hurry for that. Good shit indeed. We broke up, she was out the door, then why did you care so much about hospital bill at the time? Dudes for shit as always. I'm just kind of reading these random tweets. This is Mr. Views. The Mr. Views tweeted, from unconditional love to conditional bullshit. Fuck me, man. Phil basically being a hypocrite as usual. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see what these clips say.
My girlfriend, Leanna, who has changed my life. I mean, honestly, to have someone who loves you, and unconditional love as well. Someone who supports you in everything that you do, that through the good times and the bad times is going to stick around for you. Regardless of the fact that some people may have issue because she did something silly in the stream chat one day, or she just rubs you the wrong way, you have to understand that the person that I know is a different image than what you see in the public eye from, you know, her making videos or being on Twitter or being in the stream chat. She's a very loving person, and she really has made my life different in a great way that previously I didn't have. And I'll be honest with everyone, if I didn't have her ongoing support on a daily basis, I don't know how much of this stuff I would have been able to take this year. Because there was a lot of bullshit I put up with this year. My girlfriend, she had this panic attack at work, and she's asking for you. She's calling for you. She says, "Where is he? Why isn't he here? I need his help." And I said, "What?" I said, "We broke up. We're done. She's on her way out the door. Why is she screaming for me?" It was shocking to me. I was like, it sounds like bullshit. She had this panic attack at work.
Jesus, man. I just love, that's how quickly Phil can fucking throw someone under the bus. From unconditional love to what the fuck, we broke up, get the fuck, you should fuck off, Phil. Filthy piece of shit. Very good tweet. Let me find the original one and just link that. Give that a wee like, give that a wee tweet, deserves more attention for sure from Poem Switcher. Poem Switcher does some great tweets. Ah, Christ almighty, man. Any more good detractor tweets? I do have a mixture of detractor stuff and just random fucking everything. Random assortment of everything, like this fucking random fish swimming. A fish swimming despite massive bitiness. Jesus Christ, man. Was Boogie hungry or something? Fuck me. Anyway, that's enough fucking Twitter for one day. And so we're waiting for Phil to go live, we're waiting for him to go online properly. He's just fucking building up suspense, trying to get more people to show up in his audience, and also trying to get the view bots going. He's at 108 people watching him right now, apparently. So yeah, and guys, you all know the drill anyway. You all know the situation when it comes to bingo. Oh, I need to fucking get it set up properly, so hold on. So guys, if we have 25 snorts by Phil on stream, that is a free space. If we have 10 burps by Phil, that is a free space. And if those double up, then that'll be more free spaces. If we get 100 likes on Phil's stream before he starts recording for gameplay, and he blows bubbles, and sometimes he does do that, sometimes before recording for gameplay, and he has 100 likes, he will blow bubbles before starting. He has done it before in the past. But he needs to have 100 likes before he starts recording for gameplay. That is also a free space. And if we get 100 likes on the stream, that's a free space. Although that's less likely to happen because, you know, numbers. But I don't know. If it happens, cool, a bit of a free space. And to be honest, sometimes free spaces have been a difference maker between a full house and not a full house. It really can be the difference. How many times have we been one away from a full house? It's just one of those things where it's like, if only Phil snorted a few more times, if only Phil had burped a few more times, or if only, you know, people had liked to stream, or even this one. I mean, as I said, 100 likes on this stream will give you a free space as well. It's the only fucking thing that is not controlled by what happens in fucking the snort fort with Phil. You guys could potentially impact whether it's a full house or not by liking the stream. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to fucking convince anyone otherwise, whatever, but there you go. But yeah, that is a bingo cover. Let me just amend how it looks. It looks a bit strange on the right hand side there, so let me fix that very quickly, just to trim it a wee bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. Yeah, it's a bit better. Yeah, and as I said, 25 squares out of 25 on this bingo card to result in one of you guys winning a prize, and that'd be a great wee way to start the brand new year. Good stuff indeed. Goodness me. Mojo Jojo, are you talking about WWE Champions? Like the person... If you're talking about the ranking board in WWE Champions? Let's see, TJ. Fuck me, man. 400,000. Wow. James the Lesser Express posted up. I usually trust TJ for my fucking wrestling source information. When it comes to WWE Champions, he is my number one source. I know other people talk about WWE Champions, but he knows what he's talking about. No, apparently Metal Gear Solid producers announced a big fucking tease and what else is fucking going on? Chud Bud Snowman. What the fuck is going on? Ah, Christ, man. Anyway, Phil has tweeted before. By the way, guys, in case you're curious, Phil has tweeted. He tweeted, "Who's ready for the first stream of 2023? Let's have some fun on the podcast and then kick butt in the endgame of God of War Ragnarok. See you in a bit." In case you're wondering, Phil is probably going to be finished with God of War. God of War in the next stream or two, and he's also going to be finished in Pokemon within the next 2 or 3 streams. And he's hoping to be finished. What else is it? Yeah, those are the 2 big games that's holding up his Game of the Year thing. He's really desperate to get through his fucking games, you know, and he really will be finished with them soon. We should have been hearing his changes about 2023 and these brand new things he's got in the works, but because the capture card stuff happened and because he has not finished his year-end stuff yet, I don't think we're going to be actually hearing from Phil on what his big changes for 2023 are actually yet. He did say he was going to have to delay that and postpone that for now because he was delayed by finishing other things. And he wants to finish the old stuff first before he gets into the year ahead and reviewing all the fucking amazing things that are going to be changing on DSP Gaming. Some people think he's going to be making a separate channel for Reacts. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it's an interesting theory all the same. Some people think he could be doing an actual collab with somebody because he's actually been fucking talking to several other fucking content creators lately because he fucking, you know, put the idea out there for an interview. He could potentially do something, a collab or something with somebody. With somebody that's a like-minded, toxic individual like him, who knows? But, who knows, we'll have to wait and see what Phil has actually got in mind, but we probably won't find out today. Today, it'll be just a normal day with Phil, I guess. Ah, goodness me. I'm just reading Phil's chat right now, trying to understand what his dentheads are saying. Kagome. I can't in 2 weeks until The Last of Us TV show. Oh, I can't wait. Kagome is really looking forward to The Last of Us TV show. In 2 weeks' time, apparently, The Last of Us TV show will air. And Kagome can I fucking wait. And he's all buzz with anticipation. He's like, I know you don't like Neil Druckmann, but I can't wait for it personally. For goodness sake, man. But anyway, as I said, I do hope you've all enjoyed your New Year's so far. Jesus Christ, man, I was up until like fucking 7 AM. I did not mean to stay up so late, but it was so late, it was early, put it that way. But, yeah. So, but anyway, I need to get my sleeping patterns sorted very quickly, because I'm back at work in like 2 days' time. So, yeah, the Tuesday I gotta go back to work. So I need to get my sleeping pattern schedule all back normal by fucking tonight in some capacity. So I'm thinking I probably won't be fucking tired until like fucking 3 AM or 4 AM or some pish, but if I set my alarm so I don't sleep too fucking much, you know, tomorrow essentially, hopefully that'll fucking sort me out. So I'll have to wait and see, I guess. I'll have to wait and see. Oh, goodness me. Phil is aware, by the way, that Moist Critical is planning to purchase or try to purchase Machinima. And somebody asked him the other night if he's planning on rejoining Machinima if Moist does do that. And Phil's like, no, why the fuck would I go back to a partner fucking network? He thinks it's a dumb idea, naturally. Because Phil wouldn't be able to get much from partnerships anymore because there's no much ad revenue. But yeah, Phil's aware at least that Moist is planning to fucking purchase Machinima. So that might get talked about today a little bit more on the podcast. Who knows, I'll have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, we're just waiting for Phil to properly start. He's really fucking taking a sweet time today. He's really dragging the shit out of this. He must have fucked off to fucking brush his teeth without telling his audience he was going to brush his fucking teeth, because I didn't even fucking mention that so far. Oh, he's going to have a laugh at the capture devices. That's what he's going to do today. He's going to open up his capture devices and he's going to fucking... That's what his fucking podcast... So his podcast is basically about fucking him reviewing all the stupid ass money he wasted. But he says he's planning to return them. He's not actually going to... I don't actually think he's going to open the boxes. I think he's just going to open them out the fucking bag that they're in. But yeah, he did say he was planning to return them. So to get his money back. At least I think he did anyway. It would make more sense if he kept one. You know, just keep the better one as a good backup and fucking return the other one at least. I don't know. Hey, Agent Proper, how you doing, pal? Happy New Year. Some guy named Steve just got off work. I guess you didn't miss fuck all. Just me ranting and raving away. Phil, predictably, inevitably, spent money in WWE Champions. We don't know how much money yet, but all we know is that he has been grinding and he is up there in the charts. He's in the top 20 or something. Or is it top 30? Whatever, anyway. He's in there anyway. He's in the top 100 for sure. Because TJ was able to track his fucking spending. Well, no spending, but track his progress. And we'll find out how much Phil has blown later on. Oh me. But other than that, you've not missed much now. Phil's basically planning to just, you know, bore the crap out of us, and yeah, he has been obnoxious as all hell within the last couple of days. I struggled yesterday. A lot of people struggled yesterday to fucking endure Phil. That was fucking garbage, man. That was fucking awful yesterday with Phil. Nevertheless, I mean, hopefully he's fucking, you know, just more fucking tolerable today. Because, Jesus Christ, man, this yesterday was just, fuck me, man. That was just, I needed that alcohol, man. I fucking had like a few cans of Guinness and I'm a Desperado. I don't drink a huge amount these days. You know what I mean? I can drink. I just choose not to. Not a lot, anyway. But yeah, it was fucking hell, man. Yesterday was brutal with Phil. Hopefully, it's a brand new year and Phil can just fucking not be as cuntish as usual. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm just hoping that Phil will not be as much of a fucking cunt as usual. Fingers fucking crossed. Ah well. I'm surprised that Phil's not trying to fucking talk to his audience about fucking New Year's resolutions, you know, as a fucking talking point, you know. It's like, hey, what have you got? What's your New Year's resolution for 2023, Phil? And Phil's like, well, snort. I'm going to fucking, you know, try and be even more amazing than usual because I'm already so fucking great, but I don't need... Because Phil always thinks he's fucking smarter than everyone else. He thinks he's better than everyone else. What could Phil do as a resolution, I wonder? How could Phil think he can... This is what I can do to improve myself. This is my goal for 2023. What's Phil's genuine fucking goal for 2023 going to be? To fucking get to like fucking 250k subs or something? I would laugh my arse off if Phil's next fucking goal for 2023 was to try and get 50,000 more subs. He's still at 201,000 right now. DSP's goal is to Phil more dense and to contribute, and that's a fucking fact of life. That's a fucking way of living for Phil. That's not a goal. That's a fucking necessity. Better snorts.
It's been a rough year.
A partner going to start shortly, according to Phil. Fucking hooray for that. Good stuff indeed, good stuff. A reminder, that being said, I believe are live later on. Actually, I could... Let me verify that. Give me a second, guys. 2 seconds. I know I should. Hold on, let me go full screen just so we don't... balls, I don't really help much. 2 seconds. Give me a second, guys. I think that being said are live later on. Just give me a second. I do hope we're not fucking missing shit. Hold on. Let me set up the live redirect. Or that being said, live later on. Oh, it's not even fucking set up yet, for fuck's sake. Let me close that. Okay, right. So we didn't miss anything. Phil's not live yet. He's taking a sweet fucking time. He's like 10 minutes late. Is there no stream today for that being said? I thought it was today. Is it tomorrow? I know that being said did have a short. They have a brand new short. Might actually fucking show it off now if I can. Where are you? That being said.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Josh Ray for subscribing to the channel. Oh, Phil's going live right now. We have no time for the fucking short, sadly. Phil's going live right fucking now. So, guys, I'll show you the short fucking later on, don't worry. Agent Decode. So, yeah. I'm not going to fucking unmute this until the last fucking possible second. It's a garbage fucking little bumper. The fucking music in it's also garbage as well. Then you got this fucking garbage intro and a fucking M&F rip-off. Jesus Christ, man. Guys, you all know the drill by now. 25 snorts from Phil, free space. 10 burps, free space. 100 likes from Phil, free space as well. 100 likes here, free space. Guys, if I miss anything in the card, please let me know in the chat by tagging me in case I don't tagging me in chat means it's bright orange and I fucking see it, you know, now, so I don't miss it, you know what I mean? I don't try and miss things on a card, but I just sometimes do because I am a stupid bastard that cannot be helped. And if I get 25 out of 25, one of you guys can win a prize. I know, sort of, you know, it's something, you know, you can have cash, money, you can have a fucking voucher for anything, fucking who knows. Get talking luck, guys, here we go.
Good morning, everyone, and happy New Year. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun down here on Level 1 for the first time in 2023. It is time to have some fun. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a great New Year's celebration, no matter what it is you may have done. By now, pretty much everyone should be in 2023. If you're not, you must be watching from the past. Oh, don't worry. We're all still alive here in 2023, apparently. The world didn't end. I was actually wondering about the Sumatran apocalypse. I don't know if you guys heard about this. But, you know, like 40,000 years ago in ancient Sumatra, the Sumatrans were praying on top of this big pyramid. And apparently a dimensional rift opened up and tentacles shot out. And then down came an alien and he landed and he said, in the year 2023, all YouTube videos will be demonetized for swearing. And everyone was looking around like, what the hell is he talking about? What is YouTube demonetized? I don't know. And he said, bye. And he said, whoop, he got sucked back up into the sky. That was the end. So with that prophecy, you know, we were all hoping that, you know, things would be all right. Things seem fine. We made it. All right. How y'all doing? I'm doing well. And I'm ready. I'm ready for a new year. A refreshed attitude for sure. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for what is to come in the year of 2023. I hope that you guys are too. How are you all doing? I hope you're not too hungover. A lot of people get a little tipsy. You know, me last night, I was playing Warzone, and I said, hey, if I get my first Warzone...
But, guys, keep in mind, alright, that Phil brought the fucking whale gin in. He still calls it whale tail, you know it's not fucking called whale tail gin, but he still calls it whale tail because he's a fucking moron. Keep in mind that the Christmas marathon, he only had one person give him money to take a shot of this, okay? So, you'd think it would still be quite full, wouldn't you? You'd think it'd be quite fucking full. He had a fucking bottle in his office, prepared to take a shot if he won at Warzone. He did not win, by the way. But look how much liquor, look how much gin is left in this fucking bottle. It's almost half empty, alright?
A lot of people get a little tipsy. You know, me last night, I was playing Warzone, and I said, hey, if I get my first Warzone win, I'll take a shot, I'll start chugging gin. And I didn't get a Warzone win, so the gin stays closed.
Aye, right.
Oh, it smells good. It's a little early for that. It's 11:15 in the morning. I don't think I'll be having any gin.
Fuck off, Phil. I am very tempted just to take all the drinks. It's between a third gone and half gone, in my opinion, you know what I mean? But that's definitely a lot fucking emptier than it fucking was before. Fucking smelling the fucking gin is fucking practically covering his wee pants. Jesus Christ, man. God, I really want to take drinks, but we'll get to take anyway. We'll get a fucking take later on. Quick, did he say like fuck there? Hold on, don't just rewind that. His wee fucking reaction to opening a fucking bottle and stuffing it.
I'll start chugging gin. And I didn't get a Warzone win, so the gin stays closed.
What did he say here?
Oh, it smells good. It's a little early for that. It's 11.
It just made a weird noise again. Oh, smells good. I mean, nah, I'm not going to take off oh yet, because it's not the fucking one I mean. You'll see what happens.
11:15 in the morning. I don't think I'll be having any gin. Anyway. Welcome all to the Level 1 podcast. A new year, same setup. I know, I haven't had a chance to refresh things yet. I promise you next week, when we start off with next week's streams, I will have a refreshed setup behind me. I already have some ideas. Remember, I told you guys I have some pieces of artwork that I'd like to maybe put in the background for the show. And I think that we're going to try to implement that, plus, you know, having some of the other stuff we previously had. So we'll see how I can make that happen. Probably Friday when I come back. Because remember, Thursday is my day off this week. This is an extended streaming week for me. I'll be here today, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay? Cool. So anyway, welcome to the show. What a day. What a show. We got a lot to talk about. First of all, if you didn't see my year-end stuff from yesterday, you missed out. Pokemon was chill. Warzone was fun. And I even did a special video last night that kind of reminisced on the year that was 2022 and all the amazing positivity, improvements, and great stuff overall that happened here on the channel. I mean, 2022 was one of the most refreshing and changing years, if you think about it, with all the new content that I did here on the channel, all the React style content, the podcast becoming a staple of the channel, and getting a wider audience. I absolutely grew in 2022, and that's awesome because this channel had been stagnant for so long, and to actually see solid growth and continuous growth is a great thing. Thank you all for that. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you all for allowing me to do what I have passion for a living in the way that I have passion for doing it. Meaning, I don't have...
Basically, you fucking love begging people. You fucking love the fact that, you know, if you want money, you can basically fucking turn to your audience and say, hey, pay up, bitches, and they'll fucking give you money. It's not fucking fair and fucking forcing the burden of... I mean, it should be a natural fucking thing. You didn't fucking see me fucking crying on stream yesterday, did you? Because I didn't get a single fucking contribution, did you? No, you didn't fucking... That didn't happen. I was mainly complaining about Phil being an obnoxious cunt, that was it. But imagine if Phil went for an entire stream without a fucking single contribution. He'd be going out of his fucking mind. He'd think something was broken. He'd think PayPal was broken or some shit like that. He wouldn't fucking understand it. He'd think it'd be impossible to fucking happen. He'd be like, where's 1 Minute Man and his usual fucking contribution? Where's Snow Carl? His annoying fucking triggering bait questions and all shit. Where's Jade and all shit? Where's Derek? He'd be going at his goddamn tiny little piggy mind if he got zero fucking contributions. He'd be fucking hitting DEFCON fucking, you know, BigCon now. Zero. Jesus Christ, man. It just defies fucking logic to me that he fucking looks down in such a condescending manner that every single other content creator is actually able to fucking be able to get sponsorships, to fucking promote things, to fucking get some extra revenue, but it does not fucking take away anything from their content. It does not... If their content fucking got, you know, severely hindered by advertisements and sponsorships, then if fans wouldn't want to see that, they wouldn't fucking watch it. Obviously, they're doing something fucking right to manage to keep that fucking going. Phil is sitting right now showing off a PlayStation shirt. He is technically, you could argue, shilling Sony products on his stream. He's not been paid to do it, of course, because it's one of his fucking t-shirts, but the fact of the matter remains, he is sitting there promoting Sony products. Why is that so much fucking different from what other fucking people do? Whether you get a fucking paycheck for it or not, for fucking promoting something.
To sit here and chill. I don't have to sit here and take sponsorships, play games you've never heard of just to advertise them to make a buck, because you guys support me so much, all right, via every method. Engagement, talking with me on each stream, sharing, you know, the knowledge of the streams with other people on the internet, liking the streams, liking the videos, leaving comments on the videos. That all allows people to know that DSP Gaming is still here and changing for the better. And all of the other support, super chats, super stickers, super thanks, memberships, gifted memberships, renewed memberships, tips, it keeps this going. No need for me to sit here and shill to you because I don't have to. That's a great thing. At a year when everyone else out there has to do that stuff, it's kind of refreshing to be here and say, I can still just make content all day that I love. Pretty darned awesome. And like I also said in that video last night, it's awesome to say, hey, I'm reminiscing on 2022, and some of the best stuff that I can say we did is we grew the channel, we had fun new content, great interactions, instead of I made money this way, I made money this way, I made money this way, I have a sponsorship, I traveled and made money, I got signed with a team, I did. It's ridiculous. I'm glad I'm not like that. Still, at 40, I don't have to be like that. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? So thank you all for that. Now, let's look positively to the future. What are we doing today? Well, today on the Level 1 podcast, we are going to have a fun segment, because today we're going to examine capture devices from Amazon. Because if you remember, a little under a week ago, my capture device broke. And I was like, oh, crap. What am I going to do now that my capture device is busted after 8.5 years? So we had a kind of emergency stream. You guys brainstormed with me of what I should do. And basically we bought together 2 capture devices off of Amazon, okay?
That's actually fucking accurate. It was the fans that bought it. There's no fucking disputing that. We bought it. It's a fucking one of the most accurate things Phil's ever going to fucking say. It was. The fans paid for your shit as usual.
I have 2 boom right in front of me right here. And basically, looking at them, you know, we didn't really know what to make of them. They didn't have a brand We were reading some of the reviews. The reviews were hilarious. We'll actually read those reviews live today on the podcast because the reviews are just absolutely over the top hilarious.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 1.25 speed. Fuck this.
Okay. So, we've got this stuff going. And I ordered 2 of them. Now, in the meantime, luckily for me, a longtime fan and viewer donated a new AverMedia capture device that works with Windows 8, has drivers that makes the video look absolutely much better than it used to with my old capture device. The frame rate's better now. This capture device is great so far. I've used it for 2 straight days, and it's amazing. And by the way, with this new setup, my capture device sits there next to my consoles in my entertainment system. It's not on the floor anymore. The wire management, there's wire management in my office. Yes, for the first time in almost 9 years, there's wire management in my office. I don't have 700 wires going across the floor like a bed of snakes or Medusa's hair laying down. It's like normal. It looks like a regular workplace, honestly.
Ryu Shinden is actually shocked at fucking he's still his computer that he has for running all this shit on his OBS and all that shit for capturing and streaming and all that shit still uses Windows 8. Yeah. He refuses to update. He doesn't want to update. He doesn't want to update because he's fucking worried it's going to fucking reset every single other fucking thing on his computer. Like, I need to update OBS then. I need to update this thing, and that thing, and that thing, and that thing, and that thing. He's worried it's going to fucking reset things as well, and basically break things at his end. So instead of fucking doing all that shit, yeah, he's worried that updating the computer, as Heather says, will break a computer. He's a lazy bastard. That's all it is to it. He's fucking a lazy bastard. But hey, this is Phil's business. This is his work. If he wants to fucking sabotage himself like this, fucking go ahead, Phil. At the end of the day, you're just crippling yourself here. Phil is always going to be his own worst enemy. I have said this to you guys so many fucking times in the past. There's not as much as we could fucking do to Phil. The fact of the matter is, nobody will hurt DSP Gaming more than DSP Gaming himself with the fucking stupid shit he does.
I know it sounds odd. It's never happened before, but it's actually happening here. I had to hit 40, and then I actually wanted some organization. So here we go. Good stuff, right? And so far, you guys have absolutely loved the new capture quality and all of that. So we're good to go. But in the meantime, the 2 backup devices that we ordered on Monday night live from Amazon are here. And what I'd like to do is show them to you. And I actually did a little bit of research on them and what the difference is between them. And you're going to get a good laugh. We're going to go a whole segment on this. It's going to be an entertaining one. Trust me. If you like my silly stuff where I do kind of, randomness, you're going to like this randomness because it's going to be funny. I already know. Okay. So we'll do that today live on the show. Outside of that, what else is going on today? Let's talk. Today, being the first day of January 2023, it is time to both try to wrap up ongoing stuff and to start off new stuff. I felt today would be a good day to split and do half and half. So as you can see, I'm wearing a certain shirt, a PlayStation shirt. Why am I wearing my PlayStation shirt today? Because today, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing all PlayStation 5 today. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a long time since I just sat here and just played PS5. In fact, usually, when we have a split where there's a game that's cross-platform, I would play it on Xbox, right? And that's why, if you've seen the last year and a half since I got my Xbox Series X, we play a heck of a lot more Xbox than we play PlayStation. And also, I'll be honest, comparing this controller to this controller, technically, I really like the feel of this controller better. So if I have the option to choose, gee, do I want to do Xbox versus PlayStation 5? I usually choose Xbox. But in this case, 2 games on PS5 today that I think will be quite exciting for all of you. Our first game is God of War Ragnarok. And yes, I'm still playing this game. Yes, I'm over 50 hours into this game. And yes, we're finally at the end of it. Because here's the thing, when people started describing the game and saying, well, the main story is about 20 to 30 hours. But if you do all the side content, it could be around 60 hours. You were right. You were absolutely positively right. That's pretty much dead on. Because if you look at it, I've done almost all the content of the game. I did every major side area. I fought every major optional boss. I think the only thing that I skipped so far, I didn't do the final third of the Muspelheim trials. Okay, so there's like 6 more challenges I could do in Muspelheim if I feel like doing them. Although I don't think they're going to give me any benefit because I don't care about the Muspelheim armor, and I've upgraded my armor as high as it can go at this point in the game. There's also one optional boss in the basin, a Huntress boss, who you had to fight multiple times throughout the map, which I did. And now I think she goes back to her lair, and you fight her in her lair. I didn't go back to the lair to finish her off, just because I didn't remember. But quite frankly, I don't think there's much benefit to doing it anyway. I don't think we're going to get anything out of it that's going to be significant. Maybe there is. Maybe I get like a frozen flame for the blade or something. I don't know. There's also a few realm tears, like 2 or 3 random realm tears. All they are portals where enemies come out, you fight them. If you close all of those, you get an upgrade for your axe as well. But for the most part, I've done pretty much I've fought every berserker I could. I killed all of the optional frozen troll bosses. I got all of the upgrades. I have the maximum health and maximum rage in the game.
Okay, I've got to count that. He said troll. He wasn't talking about the tractors not that way, but he did say troll bosses. And so I've got to count it. I mean, he said troll, so yeah, it counts. Politically, he's asking us Phil being racist yet. He woke up and started speaking, so yes.
Game that's done. We did all those chests. So at this point, there's really nothing left to do to beat the game, and then there's post-game. Supposedly, once you beat the game story, now you have 2 post-game berserkers. There's a post-game dungeon, or a post-game boss with the crows. There's actually a post-game, I believe there is a post-game Muspelheim boss as well. So, I think today what we need to do, forget the side stuff I haven't done, let's focus on the story. Let's get as far as I can in the story in the 3+ hours that I'll be playing here on stream. Maybe we'll actually beat the story, because the thing is, I don't think we're going to have much challenge to the combat at this point. I have the almost maxed out blades, almost maxed out spear, my armor's maxed out, everything's doing crazy damage. I think we're just going to kind of steamroll through it. You know, my wife beat this game, and she's like, I didn't do half the side stuff you did, and I didn't have a problem with the end of the game, so obviously I'm probably just going to go zoop right through it.
Fact of the matter is, Phil, you play the game very fucking poorly. There's no denying. Every time I see fucking commentary by fucking detractors on how you're fucking playing the game, they keep fucking telling me the same sort of fucking thing. You're ignoring all sorts of certain things that you should be fucking doing. You keep spamming the same fucking attack over and over again, even when it's not fucking meant to be used or whatever in that fucking scenario. You keep fucking getting hit and attacked, and you don't fucking respond to it. You just fucking keep yourself getting hit. You keep letting yourself get fucking low health, and then you fucking point and go, "Why did I die?" You know, you're very bad by all accounts from what I've read. You're very bad at this fucking game, Phil. That's a good pause, apparently. Well, I mean, this could be a potential thumbnail for tomorrow. Well, wait, tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow. He's still here tomorrow, yeah. This could be, let me see if I can get a better, I don't want blurry hands. Mind you, it's not bad, it's not bad. But, the cup pause, okay. I'll take a wee screenshot and we'll see if it works. Hold on. Liver spots, yeah, really emphasise the liver spots. So let me take a wee picture, including his hairy ass arms as well. That is as high as Phil can raise the roof. He's getting so old now. That's as far as the roof raising goes in the Burnell household.
So that's today's focus. Let's get to the end game of God of War. Let's get as far as we can. If we beat the story, we beat the story. Then maybe we'll do a special post-game stream where I take on the post-game super bosses and things like that. Okay? Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is the premiere of Resident Evil 1 Remake, Jill Side Playthrough, Normal Difficulty. What does that mean? Why do I have to put all those prefaces on it? Well, Resident Evil 1 Remake came out in 2015 on the PlayStation 4. But when it came out, it was really weird. It had 3 difficulty settings, and the normal one was the highest one, even though you would think, well, normal would be middle. I played it on the middle one, not knowing that, and then got told later you're playing on too easy of a mode. You know, you should have done it on the harder one. I didn't know that. The game didn't say it. Okay, now in addition, I did pick Chris Redfield in my first run, but I never did a Jill Valentine run. So you guys actually wanted this game for my Christmas marathon, and we played it for about an hour and a half. And it was quite fun. It was challenging, though, because number one, I don't know where all the puzzles and everything are in the game because I've never played the Jill side run before of this remake. I don't know what's where, what order to do stuff. In addition, on this hardest level of difficulty that's available when you start the game, everything hurts you for a lot. Like, you get hit once and you go down to, like, red health. Like, oh, shit. So you can only take, like, 2 hits and you're dead. So with that being said, it's been challenging. I've basically been trying to survive, and I'm trying to dodge enemies and stuff, and I'm dying a million times. And that was just in the first hour and a half. So now I know this is going to be a challenging and interesting playthrough. And I've actually been craving it ever since Christmas a week ago. I wanted to play more of it. That all starts tonight, okay?
D-Dog says, I was reading the returns on Amazon. DSP might not be able to send it back. I'm reading, I went and read the thing you sent now across Twitter there. D-Dog thinks that Phil opening his box of capture cards on stream might mean that he won't be able to return it to Amazon. I think he will be allowed to within a certain period of time as long as it's still in the box. I don't think Phil's going to take the capture cards out of their fucking boxes. So, yeah, I don't... It could actually happen. He might get fucked over this, you know, but who knows? I don't think Phil is going to be hammered by Amazon for, you know, this. And apparently that being said, I was actually reading the thing that D-Dog sent me to pay attention to Phil. But that being said was said, so we can tick that on the card. Thank you very much, guys, for listening out for me. I'm sorry for missing that, but yeah, I got a little bit distracted there with trying to look at Amazon terms and conditions about returning items. So at least, it's, I don't know. But we'll have to wait and see what Phil does, I guess, with the things on stream. You know, let's wait for him to open the bag and see if he actually fucking unboxes the goddamn things or whatever. Because if he does, then that could be fucking issues. Who knows?
2 hours of classic survival horror fun, and I hope that you guys will join me. You know, later tonight. It should be a good time. Okay, so that's cool. That's today's streams. Now, what's going on for the rest of the week? Well, essentially the rest of this week, I'm trying to wrap up stuff. So tomorrow, Monday, it's Pokemon Scarlet again. Now, Pokemon Scarlet, we are also in the end game. We only have 3 things left to do in the game. Complete the Team Star plotline, complete the Legendary Pokemon plotline, or Titan Pokemon plotline, we should call it, and complete the Victory Road plotline. For what I'm to understand, you should kind of do them in that order, because that's the level of difficulty. You know, one more stream, maybe I'll beat it, maybe I'll need 2, but we're at the end. This is the end game of Pokemon Scarlet as well. So this is really cool, because since we're in the end game of all the games that I'm playing, what this means is that I am ready to do the year-end series. Once we wrap up the stories of these games, I can actually schedule in a day that's like, this is my year-end series, where we're going to go through the most disappointing games of the year countdown, and we're going to go through the best games of the year countdown. Okay? Awesome. I love doing this. And then once that's done, now we can move full-fledged into new content for the year, because these lingering playthroughs from 2022 are all done. All right? So that's the goal. The goal is get as far as I can in God of War, start up a fun new playthrough of Resident Evil 1 tomorrow, get as far as I can in Pokemon Scarlet, and hopefully by the end of the streaming week, we'll have maybe wrapped up multiple games, and then we can do the year-end series, and we move fully into new content and refreshing content for the new year. Okay? So let's hope for the best, right? Seriously. Let's hope that everything goes smoothly. Please, no more problems. Please, Lord. We had so many delays over the last 2 months trying to get through these games. Please.
Train says new game. Hold on. Wait 2 seconds. Wait a
Please,
second.
Lord. We had so many delays over the last 2 months trying to get through these games. Please, no more problems, no more delays. Let's just keep it moving smoothly and positively for the new year.
He said new content, Train. Yes, he said into new content. Isn't it? He didn't say new games. Content could mean React stuff as well. Him reacting to something or whatever shit, or him doing marathons, not crap. He never specifically said new games. He should have said new games, but he didn't fucking say it. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about new content meaning new games, because content literally applies to everything. Like, you know, reacting to some pish or whatever. So I don't know, I'm on the fence whether to take that or no.
Alright. Now, as I've already explained to you guys, we have some new things coming in 2023.
If he says new games, absolutely, and he should say it.
I have some interesting plans that I'd like to reveal to you, but I'm not going to do so yet. Let's get through these games, let's get through the year-end series, let's get all the new projects started, and once we get that done, then I'll be ready to make a pretty interesting announcement for all of you that I think you're going to like, something that'll be different, something that'll be refreshing. We'll see, alright? But let's just put it this way, I was inspired, absolutely inspired, by everything that happened in 2022. 2022 was such a great positive year of growth, right? First time in years that we saw positive growth on DSP Gaming. Viewership went up, subscribers went up, engagement went up. For the first time in so many years, it was always on a downward trend for so many years, and now finally kind of went back up again. Like, whoa, turn it around. It's going to be slow. It's going to be tough, but we're doing it, and I'm happy about that, and I hope that we can keep that going this year with new, refreshing stuff, okay? So, let's keep that momentum going, shall we? All right, the only other thing I really have to talk about before we get to our silly capture device segment is I would like to direct everyone's attention to the members goal for the month, 600 members. All right, that's our goal for January. If at any time we hit 600 concurrent members here on DSP Gaming in the month of January, we are unlocking a special reward event. I'm calling it DSP's Super Bowl Saturday Bash. It's going to be a special sports-themed marathon. In the almost 15 years that I've been a content creator, I have never done a sports-themed specific event, ever. Why? Because I'm not really that big of a sports guy anymore. I was at one point. Earlier in my life, I liked baseball a lot. And then at one point in the mid-2000s, before I became a YouTuber, I actually liked American football a ton. And there were several years where I would watch all the games, have a Super Bowl party with my friends and stuff like that. That's been way in my past, far removed from the present. So, why are we doing something silly this year? Because it's something refreshing, it's different. You guys have liked the new themed events that I've been doing. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, you know, some pretty cool stuff that we could do that day. So first of all, if we hit 600 members, we're locking into doing a marathon-style event. It'll actually be the Saturday before the Super Bowl. And I believe that would be, hold on, because I actually have it. Yes, my phone can't read my information. Right. Sunday, February 12th is the Super Bowl. So that means the event would be Saturday, February 11th. What would the event be? Number one, I will dress up in football attire. I own 3 American football jerseys that I will alternate between during the course of the day. Number two, I'll get some silly football-themed apparel and stuff. Like, I'll probably get one of those silly hats that you can put drinks next to and drink, you know, through straws and stuff. I'll buy, you know, sports-themed snacks. Like, everyone has, like, nachos and chips and pizza and finger foods and things. I'll order a bunch of that stuff to eat over the course of the day to be kind of silly. And we'll probably do several editions of DSP Tries It, or one super DSP Tries It, where I try out a bunch of those things, okay? What I'll try to do things that are common that you guys could get too, maybe even at your local supermarket. So that way, if I try something and I really like it, you can test it out as well. All right. So it'll be like frozen silly foods to try during the course of this event. But what is the meat of the event? Number one, I want to react to old Super Bowl ads. In the United States, the Super Bowl is the big national championship game of American football. It's arguably our biggest sporting event of the year. Even though some people say, oh, there's some events that get better ratings, it's arguably the biggest one. It's the one that most advertisers pay the most money to run their ads on because they know it has such viewership. And some Super Bowl ads of the past have been absolutely ridiculously silly. I would love to go back and watch some of those ads live with you just to reminisce and have a good time, just like we did with the Black Friday ad apocalypse. Similar premise here. But what I'd also like to do that day is split the day. Half of it will be kind of reacting to ads, and half of it would be me doing sports-themed classic games on the Switch. If I remember correctly, on the Nintendo Switch, both on the NES and the Super NES, there's different sports themes games. I know for a fact I think there's an American football game or two on there that we could play and mess around with, just for retro's sake, you know, just for nostalgia. So I think this what we'll do. It'll be a good mix of stuff to do that day. It'll be silly, fun, sports themed stuff. Something again I've never done before. I think us just relaxing and chilling at any rate would be fun. But now imagine throwing silly sports and things into the mix. I think that'd be really cool. So that's my idea. So how can you make this idea happen? You can become a channel member in the month of January. You can renew your lapsed membership, or you can gift some memberships to the channel. All right. Right now, we have people who are waiting in the wings to accept a gifted membership. At one point, we had over 1,000 members and even over that. So there's 400 or more people who are ready and willing to accept. If you are a newcomer to the channel and maybe you're wondering how do I accept a gifted membership? How does that work? If you type !gift into the stream chat, you should see a link pop up. And if you click on it, YouTube will now give you an option that says, hey, if you click here, you can accept a gifted membership on this channel, and that'll get you all set up. Now, YouTube decides it dependent on many factors, including how much engagement you give a particular channel, meaning how much you watch the streams, how much you chat on the stream, if you leave comments on the videos and stuff like that. So basically, the bigger of a viewer and fan you are, the increased chance for you to get a gifted membership, which is why every month, almost the same people seem to get the gifted memberships because they're like the super fans, you see? Okay, so awesome. Thank you, guys. And by the way, I will say this. Thank you to anyone who's contributing. I shout out all contributions on the podcast at the end of the show. I know some people are contributing now, and I'm not shouting it out yet. My apologies, because for the podcast, I try to get all the stuff I need to talk about out of the way first. Then we do a big end segment where I say thanks to everyone who contributed, and we do conversation and stuff like that. Okay, cool. All right. Happy New Year to you, Jade. Happy New Year to everyone. Seriously, I hope you all had a great night. And now let's get started with some hilarity. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday, live on stream, my capture device broke. All right, 8.5 years. It was about time. It was already having many issues. If I even walked near the darn thing, it was turning off and resetting. So it was about time for me to get a new one. All right. And quite frankly, this new one that I have is much of an improvement from the old one. If you take a look, I'm able to use a 1080p webcam for certain games now. This is actually 1080p quality you're seeing, as opposed to the old 480p quality. It's nice. It's good colors. You can see the color quality is outstanding compared to the old capture device. It's got some post-processing that it does. The frame rate's better. I'm happy. I'm very happy with the new capture device I have. But we were kind of panicking back on Monday because I still run a computer with Windows 8.1, and because of that, I'm very limited with the amount of capture devices that I can use. And we were like, what are we going to do? And luckily, a fan donated a capture device on Tuesday, and it came on Thursday, and the rest is history. But in the meantime, on Monday night, since we were kind of in panic mode, we were looking around for options. We were like, what should we do? And we were on YouTube, we were on YouTube, obviously, but we were on Amazon, and I was fishing around looking at different capture devices that claimed they would work with Windows 8. And so I found more than a few, but a lot of them were kind of weird, and we found a couple that were kind of intriguing, all right? And so I ended up ordering 2 capture devices off of Amazon. So allow me to go over, what we ordered, and I want to show you, because they showed up, I want to show you exactly what they are, and then we're going to have some fun. So first of all, the first capture device that intrigued me, the reason that this one really intrigued me was because this one, just listen to this, if I can I go back here? Yes. Here's what it's called on Amazon, all right? It's called from brand Kedok, K-E-D-O-K. That's what it says on Amazon, Kedok. Never heard of this brand before. HDMI video capture card, USB 3.0, 4K loop out, HD, 1080p, 60 frames per second, 0 latency, audio game capture device, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, DSLR for live streaming and recording. I'm not kidding. That's what it says. All right, and just to kind of show you, that's what the listing looks like on Amazon. It just looks like an aluminum box, and it shows the front and back. Okay? Now, if you scroll down and you start looking at information, it was $79 for this device. So not expensive, honestly. Not super expensive or anything like that. Okay? And it claims it works with Linux, Windows 7, 8, 10, iOS, Mac, OS, Android. It's like, this thing works with everything according to this thing, right? Like, literally, it should work with any kind of interface or whatever. It claims to have USB 3.0 output. It's got input and output for HDMI, so apparently it has pass-through already built into it, supposedly. It's got a microphone.
That's a really good fucking point, Mordog Weeder. See how he held his phone there? I think he was hiding his notifications. That could be true, because Phil really did strange. It is a really strange way for Phil to do that.
That's what the listing...
Look at this shit. Fucking clock. It's like the claw fucking hand to hold it. Let me hide my notifications for you.
It's like on Amazon, it just looks like an aluminum box.
87% battery left in that bad boy. He keeps that thing well charged up at all fucking times. But aye, Phil desperately trying to hide the fucking notifications on his fucking phone as he shows it off on screen. So I get support there from War Dog. I kind of saw it myself and I thought that's a bit strange, but I never thought why. I just kind of thought it's strange. But yeah, what he's trying to hide is notifications.
And it shows the front and back. Okay? Now, if you scroll down and you start looking at information, it was $79 for this device. So not expensive, honestly. Not super expensive or anything like that. Okay? And it claims it works with Linux, Windows 7, 8, 10, iOS, Mac, OS, Android. It's like, this thing works with everything according to this thing. Right? Like, literally, it should work with any kind of interface or whatever. It claims to have USB 3.0 output. It's got input and output for HDMI, so apparently it has pass-through already built into it, supposedly. It's got a microphone input and output. You know, it only runs on one USB jack. It doesn't need its own power supply. Like, this thing is sounding to me, right? Like, everything about it is exactly what I'm looking for. But it's funny, because you ever heard of the company Kedok before? I know I haven't. Okay? And it's only $80. Like, $80 for a capture device that's going to do all these things doesn't sound kosher, right? Sounds like it could be kind of an iffy venture, a risky venture. Now, for clarification purposes here, on Amazon, as long as you order something and you don't destroy it, you can return it. Even if you open it, you can return it, okay? Amazon has a really good return policy where within, I think it's 30 days, you tell it, I want to return it, they generate this return scan symbol, and all you need to do is take it to a return center. Luckily for me, I have a return center near me. It's near my local mall at a local Kohl's store. So all I need to do is bring whatever I want to return, just bring it into the store, generate the barcode, zoop, they scan it, they package it up, they send it back to Amazon, we're good to go. Okay? So it's actually a very easy returns process for me. So I was looking through and actually considering this capture card. So here's the features. I'll read you the features of this capture card off of Amazon. Plug and play, no driver required. All aluminum body has strong heat dissipation. Supports ARGB, gorgeous lighting effect. Easily grasp the current working status. Huh? Kind of don't understand.
I mean, Phil, it kind of sounds like a fucking explanation shite you give to your own goddamn audience every single fucking day. Try and make yourself sound far more impressive than you actually fucking are. When Phil gets confronted with sort of fucking gibberish towards him, he's like, huh? I don't fucking understand, but it's perfectly fucking fine for him to fucking describe himself as some sort of fucking meaningful, intellectual fucking content creator that provides such incredible, robust, and actual fucking meaningful content to his on-demand audience. Fuck off, Phil. Let other people fucking have fun with their strange fucking explanations to our fucking products as well. It's not all about you.
Understand what that means is it has lighting on it that will reflect its working status. So it has a light indicator on it to say if it's on or off. Like, I don't know. It's a little confusing, right? Support microphone audio input 3.5 stereo output. Support microphone audio and HDMI audio superimpose capture. Oh, as long as my videos are superimposed, that's what I really care about. Support input max resolution of 4K 60 Hz. Support capture max resolution 4K 30 Hz. Okay? Support most acquisition software like VLC, OBS, AMCAP, and etc. Well, that's good because I use OBS, so it'll work in OBS is what they're saying. Supports Windows, Android, Linux, and Mac OS. Conform to USB video and UVC standard. Conform to USB audio UAC standard. All right? So to me, this sounds amazing. It's like, wow, for $80, I'm going to get everything that I want. It has pass-through, so I won't need to use an HDMI splitter anymore. It apparently captures in 4K. That's what they're saying, right? Okay. Only a USB cable. Doesn't need its own power supply. That's a plus. You know, everything here's sounding pretty good. So I basically was going to order it, and I said, let me check out. I was on the fence about it. And then we went to user reviews. I said, let me check out some of these user reviews. There's only 4 of them, okay? All 4 user reviews are a full 5 out of 5 stars. So either very few people bought it, but the people who bought it like it, or possibly these are fake reviews. Let's be honest here, okay? Review number 1. Super happy with this video capture from December 5th, 2022. Very good quality and super solid. Easy to use. Hooked my computer in with HDMI cord and USB to my iPad. The quality was remarkable. Comes with a manual, but it's pretty self-explanatory too. Great price. Highly recommend. The next review. I'm happy with the smoothness. I've got the desired effect. With this, you can use the laptop to play Switch. The material is also very good. The collected pictures are very clear, and the sound is always synchronized. After playing for a few days, the effect is still very ideal. The fluency is very satisfactory, and the desired effect has been achieved. Well, as long as the smoothness remains satisfactory and the desired effect remains achieved, sounds to me like this is a great device. Wait. Who talks like that? Right?
Are you genuinely fucking having a go at how fucking people talk? You know fucking heard yourself lately, Mr. Godsmacked. Mr. I don't know what a rainy day fund is. What is a rainy day fund? Is that when it fucking rains? Phil, why is it fucking perfectly fine to Phil to speak like a fucking alien? This fucking creature of a fucking wife. I mean, there's so many fucking examples we can fucking spout off for the fucking strange fucked up ways that Phil talks to his own goddamn audience. And yet, no, when someone else is fucking talking strange, it's like, oh, I'm going to fucking mock and ridicule this fucking person, probably because they're foreign. Way to go, racist side Phil, you fucking fulfilled your quota for a day. There you go, there's racist side Phil right there, mocking people's fucking understanding of the English fucking language.
It's like AI generate.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for Super Chat. It says, I just got here. What the hell is this segment? This segment is Phil reading to his audience the capture cards that he bought off Amazon. And this one, and he's basically reading the specifications for it. He's reading the user reviews and the specifications for it from Amazon itself because he has nothing else to fucking say to his audience. It is extremely fucking boring for Phil to do this, but he thinks this is going to be worthwhile content. So yeah, he has a go at fucking other content creators for the fucking shit they put out on their fucking streams and their fucking videos, and yet Phil's idea of meaningful content is like, okay, well today, I went out and bought cherry juice. I had to get cherry juice because I have gout. And then Phil thinks this is the most meaningful content in the fucking world. Him describing his fucking mundane, boring ass fucking days off. And Phil, when he's not got a fucking day to talk about, this is how he fucking fills that fucking time. By talking to his own goddamn audience, reading fucking line by line, word by word, the fucking specifications of a fucking capture card, which he's probably not even going to fucking use, and the fucking user reviews for it as well. Mocking the English while he's fucking doing so. He's such a... And you just play. I mean, I just play the fucking game, Phil, because this is garbage. You thought this was going to be fun. You thought this would be a great fucking addition to your fucking podcast. You could have talked about anything. You could have talked about Moist Critical trying to buy Machinima and try and expand on your thoughts on that since you were a part of Machinima for so fucking long before they fucking fired your ass. You could have talked about several other different aspects. Anything, for fuck's sake. No. This is how he brings in the fucking new year. By fucking reading off what some Amazon fucking product... Jesus fucking Christ, man. Fuck off.
Right? It sounds like AI generate review, smoothness achieved, desired effect, now reached. Like, what on earth? Alright, let's keep going. It does what it says. The capture device works perfectly for me to capture my screen at 4K when creating courseware. Courseware. I don't know what that is. I capture as I go using OBS, then I edit the final result in Premiere. I capture both Windows and Linux sessions. Sound and video come out the way that I expect. Okay? And then the last review, there's only 4. Great quality. I actually bought this as a fill-in until my new Elgato got here. Well, Elgato's going back. Value is here along with quality. I wish they made an internal version. That sounds like a legit review, possibly, right? But some of those first 2 were like, huh? So, after reading those reviews, I was incredibly intrigued. And I said, I gotta get this device. Alright? So, I don't know who Kadok is. That's what it says. Kedok, K-E-D-O-K is the brand or whatever. I said, all right, let's get it. So we added it to cart. Now, in the meantime, okay, I was actually looking for other capture devices, and I found another one. Now, this one, all right, is different. It says from a company called Digit Now, all right, HD 60S USB 3.0 capture card, HDMI 4K plus, 1080p 60 frames per second, or 4K HDMI audio video capture, no lag pass-through for video recording. Live streaming compatible with PS4, Pro, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox 360. All right, here's a picture of it. Looks completely different.
He did it again. He did it again. The fucking... He didn't actually do the claw this time, but he fucking put his whole fucking... Look at this.
All right, here's a picture of it.
He is desperate to hide his notifications. Why are you hiding your notifications, Phil? Mr. Transparency is worried that his fans will see a notification which might give away something. Riddle me this, guys. He's hiding the URL. And to me, he's hiding your notifications on the top of the fucking phone. Do you mean this? It shouldn't be too. Phil is reading out this exactly what the fucking product is. The URL should not be a fucking problem. He is hiding the notifications on the top of his fucking phone. And then he's using the Amazon app anyway, so there's no fucking notification. Nah, riddle me this, guys. Anyone ever played WWE Champions in here just for fun, just to fucking see what Phil... Does that have notifications? When you play WWE Champions and you fucking go out the app, but you're in the middle of a fucking game, does that give you notifications when you're playing the game? Because if so, that might be a reason why Phil is hiding his fucking notifications from everyone on camera. All those games do apparently. Okay, there you go. I don't actually play a lot of games on mobile. Honestly, I used to play a couple back in the fucking day, but it's just, to me, if I want to play a fucking game, I'll just fucking play my PC. And if I want to fucking do something when I'm into it, I'll read a fucking book on my phone. I like reading Kindle books on my phone. So yeah, I don't usually play games on my phone anymore. Plus, they fucking kill your battery. So yeah, so I'm not really too clued up on mobile games. It's just so weird to fucking hold your phone unless to fucking hide your Oh my god, Phil. What could we possibly learn? What is Phil afraid of revealing by hiding notifications on his phone that detractors could use to hurt him? I would love for Phil to try and explain how we could hurt him by him having that fucking information revealed. All that would happen is that Phil's fucking habits and potential fucking behind the scenes spending would be revealed to his audience, which would hurt him naturally because it would mean that we are probably fucking right all along, which we fucking know we are for most of the fucking things we claim about Phil. Jesus Christ, man. Mr. Transparency over here.
Looks completely different from the other one, from a company called Digit Now. Never heard of them. If you scroll down, this one was $100. Okay? So a little bit more pricey than the other capture device from Kedok or whatever. Okay? So what's the difference? Honestly, it's hard to tell. If you look at the stats, it still claims it's compatible with Windows 7, 8, 10, different versions of Android, Mac OS. So it claims like it's compatible with everything. All right? And if you're basically trying to figure out, like, is this any good or not, it looks different. It does. It looks different from the other one. It actually has the ports on the sides rather than, on the back or whatever. So, all right, it's a different brand. It claims to do pretty much exactly what the other one did. Also, this one doesn't seem to need its own dedicated power device, which is good. Seems to have very similar features as the other one. So, since we don't know if these brands are any good or not, I never heard of them. They claim to work with Windows, 8. Might as well give it a go, right? Give it a swing. So I'm like, okay, why don't we, why don't we give it a go? Why don't we give it a swing? Why don't we see the difference? Okay? So I ordered both, all right? And they arrived on Friday. Now, I didn't do anything with these on Friday with you guys because we were kind of busy, trying to get caught up actually doing gameplay or whatever. And what I wanted to do was show you live these devices so we could compare them and figure this out. Maybe I want to keep one of these as a backup for my current device or whatever. So you guys ready for this? First of all, let's look at the latter rather than the former. So this is the $100 capture device. Here it is. Digit Now. That's what it looks like. Video Capture Plus, 4K Ultra HD. USB 3.0. It's pretty small, compact. I'm sure it's probably the device and a few cords or whatever on the inside. And as you read it, you're reading it made in China. Not a surprise, right? That's the brand it said it was, Digit Now. So everything matches what it had said, the listing on Amazon and everything, right? So far, makes sense. Everything seems good. You read the stats, and the stats are all in line with what it said on Amazon. Supports a microphone audio output. It says it's going to do max input resolution, 4K 60 hertz, max output, 4K 30 hertz. So the most it could do for 4K is 30 frames per second. It's not going to do full 60 frames 4K capture. Okay? USB, blah, blah, blah. So everything here makes sense. Looks good, right? And, it actually has a little diagram on the bottom of how it works, the inputs, the outputs, and all of that. And the thing that gets me, I'll be honest with you guys, the thing that gets me is this device, and the other one too claims, doesn't need any software. That immediately gives me a little bit of a red flag, and here's why I say that. Absolutely, many devices work with Windows as plug and play. You just plug it in, there's basic drivers, detects it, all of a sudden, the thing works. The problem with plug and play is that when you do plug and play, you're limited to a very small window of configurations. So for example, okay, if I just plug any video capture device into my computer and I open it as a generic video capture device in OBS, basically Windows thinks everything is a webcam. So it'll have basic adjustments, gamma, brightness, contrast, white balance, those basic adjustment features that every camera would have. There's nothing advanced there, okay? Nothing. So you'll have the ability to change the resolution or whatever, but you really can't mess with it, all right? It's just kind of like very basic adjustments and deal with it. That's all you get. If you're using third-party software that's designed specifically for a device, typically you get a ton more adjustments and you get optimized quality. So allow me to give you a perfect example of my experience with this AverMedia capture card that I'm using right now. So earlier this week it showed up. I plugged it into my PC. My PC absolutely installed drivers for it, detected it as a camera device, and said, go to town, use it, right? So I did. I started using it, and it looked all right. It was, you know, it looked very, very similar, honestly, to my previous AverMedia capture device. It looked almost identical, actually. The frame rate was good, but the, you know, the video looked identical to how it used to, and it was all right. We couldn't figure out how to get the audio to work yet, although later on we did figure that out. So it looked all right. But then one of the things we were trying to do is we were troubleshooting the audio. We said, did it come with any software? Well, it didn't, but if you go to the AverMedia website, they have all these different softwares from over the years. And we went back all the way many years to find the version that I think was from 2018 that still supported Windows 8, which is what I run. So we downloaded the Windows 8 version, we installed it, and once we did, that device showed up as a totally new input in OBS. It wasn't just a generic one anymore. It had a whole full-fledged name. When you selected that, all of a sudden, this...
Guys, I don't know about you, I'm not the biggest tech head here, right? I will fully admit I'm a bit of a... Sometimes I'm alright with tech and sometimes I'm a fucking dinosaur. But to me this seems like basic fucking knowledge. It's an AverMedia product. You'd think you'd go to the website and see what sort of drivers would be available and what software would be available for that product. To me that is a fucking basic common sense sort of thing. And Phil's treating like, oh, I had to get him, his audience had to fucking tell him to do this. His instinct by default was just to fucking plug it in and let OBS try and sort it all out. He didn't fucking think to go to AverMedia straight away and try and install drivers for it there straight away. No, my Jesus, he's hopeless. He's a fucking lost cause.
Whole new world of post-processing basically was enabled. So now the video looks darker, better color, higher frame rate because it's using this post-processing. Now, admittedly, the video is slightly delayed now. It's about 400 millisecond delay. So all we did to make that sync is we delayed my game audio by 400 milliseconds. Now the audio and the visuals are synced. And yes, it is true that my reactions may be slightly delayed, and that's okay. My reaction to the game may be like a couple hundred milliseconds, you know, earlier than when you see it on the screen, but that's fine. It's not going to be perfectly synced, but hey, you're going to see such better visuals at this point that I think it's worth it, right? So, just by having that third-party software enabled makes that capture device way better than just using the standard Windows drivers. So when you hand me a device like this, and you're like, oh, no drivers required, we're going to give you full 4K video and pass-through and all that, I kind of get skeptical. I'm like, maybe it'll work, but how well will it work? For example, that AverMedia device looks very washed out unless I'm using the post-processing. And then when I use the post-processing, my God, it looks great. This might look like, you know, washed out crap just because it doesn't have any drivers or anything with it, all right? So anyway, so this is the Digit Now device, the $100 device, okay? Now let's take a look at the other capture device that showed up. Now keep in mind, this one was supposed to be from a brand called Keydoc, which everyone's like, what is that, like Kodak backwards or something, right? Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Magic Box capture device that had glowing reviews on Amazon. Wait a minute. Do you guys see something that sticks out like a sore thumb on this box right now? I'm sure some of you are putting two and two together right now. Exactly, Lanuli. Lanuli says, wait a minute, it says Digit Now. Digit Now, Digit Now, they're the same company. It's the same company's device. They purposefully misbranded this one on Amazon. They said it was a brand that doesn't exist. There's no such thing as Keydoc. They don't exist. They literally named it something different, so you wouldn't think that they're the same company to basically make it sound like they're offering different products or more products, when in reality it's the same thing over and over. All right? So first of all, if you take a look at it, it has an aluminum body. Ooh. So this one is probably like plastic, and this one is aluminum. Also, this is the one, if you remember, okay? This is the one that says on it, support ARGB gorgeous lighting effects, easily group the current working status. Okay? So this one, basically you plug it in and it just works. This one will glow a certain color of light if it's working to tell you that it works. So after having seen that both of them are literally from the same company and apparently claim to do exactly the same thing, I actually went online and did a bit of research. And I actually found out that the listing for this one on Amazon is completely erroneous. They are false.
Why wouldn't a normal person would do this anyway before they spend almost $200 fucking dollars? Why? Oh my fucking god. He is really so fucking quick to spend. Oh my fucking god. So after he spent almost $200 fucking dollars on the shit, he then decided to do some fucking research. After. Look, if it's a fucking brand I'm not fucking familiar with whatsoever, you can bet your fucking ass I am going to fucking do as much homework as fucking possible to make sure I know fucking at it. I think it'll be a fucking, it's common fucking, you know, sense, I thought, to fucking make sure you're not fucking wasting your goddamn money. But Phil's like, oh, after I spent all this fucking money, I thought I'd better fucking check into it a bit more. Aye, fucking genius, Phil. Give him your fucking money first and do that. Aye, fucking well done, pal. Jesus fucking Christ, man. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Falsely advertising the product completely? Allow me to explain. Let me open up the side-by-side comparison, okay, that I actually found for these devices. Here it is. So, this device, the one that's $100, okay, this one uses USB 3.0, but the catch is, this one can use USB 2.0, excuse me. Hold on a second, I misspoke, so I want to take a drink and reset.
Shut up, bitch!
This one is $100. It uses USB 3.0, and it uses HDMI 2.0. This uses a higher standard of HDMI. Now, I don't know exactly what version of HDMI you need to use in order to hit things like HDR or VRR, but I would assume 2.0 is probably better, right? This device only uses HDMI 1.4. So I don't know if that means because it uses the lower qualification, whatever it is, of HDMI, does that mean that it doesn't have the features? Does it not use VRR? Does it not use HDR? I don't know. You guys would answer for me. So this is 2.0 HDMI. This is 1.4 HDMI. What's the difference? I don't know.
Oh, for fuck's sake, make him stop. Make him fucking stop. Please, Jesus fucking Christ. Phil tried to fucking make himself sound smarter than he actually was, and he fucked up there. The qualification, whatever it fucking is. Poor Phil tried to make himself sound fucking intelligent, and he just made himself sound like a fucking bigger dumbass than usual.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
There is a key difference between the two, though. Okay? The key difference between the two is thus. This device, the $100 device, maximum capture and output is 4K video, 30 frames per second. Okay? This one, the $78 device, basically $22 cheaper, the maximum this one can apparently do is 1080p, 120 frames per second. So, for my intents and purposes, okay, this would be the one that I would want for my stream because I'm only looking to do 1080p. But if I wanted to future-proof and do 4K video, then I would want to keep the $100 unit because it would do the 4K video, all right? But the thing that gets me is that on the website, this one says it captures 4K video. It's a lie. It's literally a lie. It says 4K on the box, and it's a lie. People who've tested this device says it absolutely does not capture 4K video. That's completely misbranding it and lying about its capabilities. So this is junk. If you want to do 4K, they lied about it on Amazon, and they misbranded it. It's Digit Now, but they claim it's KEDOC. So this, seriously, this company should be sued, and their listing should be removed from Amazon immediately. It's completely misrepresenting the product. It shouldn't even be sold on there like that. Okay? So there you go. So that's the difference. Now, again, for my intents and purposes, is there that big of a difference? No. For what I do, I'm only going to do 1080p 60 frames. That's all I'm ever planning on doing right now. You know, right now, with its capabilities, YouTube really can't do that good of quality with 4K. People who try to watch 4K constantly see a lot of, what do they call it, the pixelization of the video, frame rate drops. It's just not very good on YouTube, okay? Maybe in the long term, 4K will be the new standard. It's just not right now. Hell, a lot of people still have a problem with 1080p on YouTube. So 4K seems like something down the line would be a concern. I don't game in 4K. I don't plan on gaming in 4K. I'm perfectly happy with 1080p. That's what I've used forever, and I'm planning on using for the future. So in that regard, when I'm looking at these two, and I say, does it matter? The answer is honestly no. Either one would do 1080p 60 frames for me, so either one is fine, right? But now I guess the question is, do I care about the 4K future-proofing with this one, with this one, which is more expensive, and do I care about HDMI 1.4 versus 2.0? So Linulid says, HDMI 1.4, that's the one this one has. It could do 4K and 24 frames per second, but that's it. This one which has HDMI 2.0, it can do 4K up to 60 frames per second. Apparently, there's another HDMI standard called 2.1 that neither of these support. That one does 4K up to 120 frames per second. Okay? So basically, you know, what would I, even if I were to keep one of these, right? Which one would I keep? First of all, do I care about the stupid lights on the front of the aluminum one? Of course I don't. What a joke. Who gives a shit if there's lights inside of it that are going to light up when you use it? Nobody. So that's like the last concern, right? But the thing is, do I trust to keep one of these? And, you know, because a lot of people are saying, you know, keep them as a backup. But I don't even know if they work. I don't know if, do I want to open them and mess with them? And the thing that really gets me, there's no software. So whatever, even if they work, they're just going to be very basic Windows driver style. And I've been there, done that for many years. I just did basic Windows drivers with that AverMedia capture device. Now having one that's using third-party software and seeing the dramatic improvement to the colors and the frame rate, it's like, you went a step up, do I want to go a step back, right? So I think what I'm going to do, honestly, I think my best option here is that this week, just to return them both to Amazon. First of all, this one is an insane misrepresentation of what it is. It says it does a resolution it apparently doesn't do through testing, and it says it's a brand that it's not. It's not Kedok, it's Digit Now. So I don't know how this could be on Amazon. This is a false listing that should be removed immediately. This one seems like, you know, it's kosher for what they listed on Amazon, but I don't know, with no drivers or anything, I don't know, man. You know? So I think likely what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to probably bring them both back to Kohl's and return them for credit. Get my, you know, it was $180 plus tax, so $200. Get my $200 back and put it towards something more important. Something better. Especially now, you know, hallelujah, thank you to the longtime viewer and fan who donated the AverMedia capture device. That one is kosher. That one has its own software suite. It runs nicely, you know, thankfully. Because if I didn't have that, I might be using one of those right now, and who knows what the quality would be, right? Not dependable. So thank you very much to the fan who donated. I really appreciated that. And I think I will. I'll probably get... The thing is, it's really fast. You usually get your refund within a day or two. So I'll probably get my money right back, and, you know, that'll be good. So... I think that was funny, huh? Oh, you bought two completely different capture devices. Oh, they're exactly the same. They're just from the same company, even though it doesn't say that on Amazon. You got to be careful about that stuff. Seriously. If you're buying something off Amazon that's a brand you don't recognize, you might be buying some generic shit. You know what?
What did you learn, Phil? What did you fucking learn then? Go on, fucking you gotta be fucking careful, because you weren't fucking careful. You fucking bought it without even doing your fucking due diligence, doing fucking research, and what fucking happened to you, Phil? You got scammed. Yeah, you're gonna get your fucking money back. Amazon's fucking quite good at that shit, you know what I mean? Hell, Amazon usually give you fucking money back even if you fucking lie to them. It's not fucking unusual for Amazon to fucking give you a refund even if you fucking claim you didn't get that shit. I'm not saying do that, I'm just saying that Amazon are very quick to usually fucking give you your money back, even if you're, because I hear stories all the fucking time about people fucking lying to Amazon about not getting that fucking shit when they did get that fucking shit, and they get their fucking money back anyway for it. They just don't seem to fucking really do that much fucking, you know, research into that shit, I guess, especially fucking products that aren't that fucking expensive. But yeah, Phil, you didn't do your fucking due diligence, you paid the fucking price, you were wrong, you were stupid about it, you were fucking moronic about it. So yeah, own up to your fucking mistake, own up to your own stupidity and fucking just spending money on stupid fucking shit without actually fucking doing any goddamn, you know, research into what it was you're actually fucking buying.
This same thing happened 8 years ago. Do you want to know what it happened with? You see this pop guard right here for my mic? Same thing happened, so I'm on Amazon. And I'm trying to buy these, they're called pop guards. What do these do? Well, if you put this in front of your microphone, when you say like that, you don't hear a big popping sound into the mic. It prevents the gust of air coming out of my mouth and the saliva coming out of my mouth from striking the microphone and making an annoying sound. That's the purpose of a pop guard, okay? So you want a pop guard. If you see people who are doing, you know, streams and stuff without a pop guard, they basically don't understand the benefit of it. Like anyone who's in a recording studio, anyone who does radio, usually has a pop guard, okay?
Full disclosure, I don't have a pop guard, and yeah, I understand that may be an issue sometimes, but it's not a big massive thing for me. Like, I have thought about getting a pop guard, and I can get a pop guard for the microphone I've got. I've just never thought. I don't know. If people complain about the popping noises, especially when I'm making pee noises, like saying all the things beginning with pee, like, you know, prick or whatever, yeah, I might guess a fucking pop guard, I guess, I don't know. But I've never thought of it as a fucking necessity. But then again, this is not my fucking livelihood. For Phil Burnell, this is his livelihood. This is his job. This is his, you know, he needs the shit. So yeah, naturally he needs to fucking make sure he has the fucking most reliable equipment available to him, you know what I mean? A pop guard for him, definitely a necessity. Now, how was Phil scammed 8 years ago? Tell us, Phil.
So anyway, I'm on Amazon and I'm looking for pop guards for mics, and I couldn't determine which one was good. They're all generic brands, and they're all different ratings. So I'll just buy a bunch. I bought like 4 of them. I'm not kidding you when I say this. 3 out of the 4 pop guards that I bought were exactly the same product.
Why? Oh my fucking god, he bought 4. He bought 4 of them. He bought 4 of them. And then fans wonder why he doesn't have his husband. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't. He's not, and it's not his fault apparently. It's not his fault he fucking had to buy 4 of them. Oh my fucking god. I just can't. It's a brand new fucking year and he's still this. Oh my fucking god. I give up.
They all said they were a different brand. They all, you know, were priced differently. And when I received them, 3 of them were fucking identical. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
And the plus side, he said, fucking, that is our first bingo of the game. I just can't handle this cunt.
That's Amazon. You got to be careful. Unless it's a name brand you recognize, you might be getting the same shit a million times because they're trying to sell the same products multiple ways to try to fool people, and you're just buying the same thing. So you got to be careful with that stuff. Okay. So yeah. So I think this coming Thursday on my day off, I'm taking a trip to Kohl's. I'll get my money back. That'll be the end of those Digit Now devices.
So basically, if you want to fucking find Phil in real life, guess where you're going to find him on Thursday? He just doxed himself, essentially. If anyone's in the fucking renting area, you go to his fucking nearest mall, you go to Kohl's, and you just wait for that little piggy to waddle in with his capture devices. Now, I'm not fucking telling you to do that. I'm just telling you that Phil has told everyone else he is planning to go there. He has told everyone what day he's going to be there, what shop he's going to be at, and you know roughly as well, during roughly what time, because it's going to be in the fucking morning. It won't be in the afternoon. Phil does his shit like, you know, at 10 a.m, 11 a.m, he'll be out, probably. It's usually what he fucking does. So yeah, you want to find the wild Phil in the wild. He's told you where he's going to fucking be, for fuck's sake.
And, you know, we'll move forward nicely with this AverMedia and go from there. And, you know, I am hopeful for the future because, as you know, in 2022, I started having technical difficulties with my computer. Some videos started corrupting. And I have to ask myself, I wonder what was causing that. Was it my capture device? Because my capture device was starting to malfunction. That was making the faulty videos. Was it the hard drive? Was it the PC? I don't know what was causing that. Now that we have a new capture device, let's see. If I go a month or two and we have no corrupted videos, we know the problem was the capture device. In which case, my PC is fine for now. And I maybe don't even need to worry about upgrading it for now, which would be great because I can't afford an upgrade right now. I mean, ideally, I would love to upgrade my PC. If ever someone stepped up and said, hey, I want to finance a new PC for you. Yes, please. Absolutely. I would accept that offer. That way we could, you know.
I don't know how he can fucking live with himself. I swear to fuck. I genuinely don't have a fucking clue how he can just. I don't. A hand on heart, guys. I'm not fucking suggesting it for a fucking second. If anyone offered to fucking spend that amount of money on me for some of the dumb shit I do, also I don't depend on the shit. I would fucking refuse that sort of high amount of fucking help. You know what I mean? I would feel fucking terrible taking that fucking much money from people. Jesus Christ, man. I feel awkward enough getting fucking, you know, anytime somebody gives a large amount anyway, when it's like fucking like anything above like $10 or 20, it feels, I mean, it's a nice feeling, but I also feel a bit greedy when I fucking get that much money, because it's like, it's a lot of money, sure. And feels like if anyone wants to spend between $1,500 and $3,000 on a PC for me, by all means, I'll take that. I was like, what the fuck? I've been telling people if fucking don't be fucking stupid. I'd be like, just you fucking do something good for yourself with that fucking money. You fucking be good to your loved ones with that fucking money. You go on a fucking nice holiday with that fucking money or something. Don't fucking spend on a fucking content creator in one fucking go. I just can't, man. Wow. And people wonder why we call Phil a greedy, scummy, toxic piece of shit, but this is why. Look, I swear, hand on heart, if somebody offered me that kind of fucking thing, I would just say no. I have a PC that works pretty fucking well as is. Even if I wasn't having... If I had PC problems, it wouldn't be your fucking problem, guys. It'd be my fucking problem to deal with, and I would fucking deal with that. It's just the onus should not be in the fucking audience to fucking fund the fucking shit. You know, it's up to the fucking audience to fucking buy a new PC. It's up to the fucking audience to fucking make sure Phil's doing it right. It's up to the fucking audience to fucking make sure, you know, the software, the capture device works right, and get the fucking... Oh my fucking god. Anything for Phil to fucking not actually have to dig into his own wallet once he's given that fucking money to begin with, to fucking not spend on his own business and upgrade his own fucking business, man. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. Phil's broken me today, man. It really has.
Stop the day-to-day worries that this 8.5-year-old PC is going to die.
Let me rewind this just to fucking make sure I didn't miss any of that shit.
Videos. We know the problem was the capture device, in which case my PC is fine for now. And I maybe don't even need to worry about upgrading it for now, which would be great because I can't afford an upgrade right now. I mean, ideally, I would love to upgrade my PC. If ever someone stepped up and said, hey, I want to finance a new PC for you. Yes, please. Absolutely. I would accept that offer. That way we could, stop the day-to-day worries that this 8.5-year-old PC is going to die. Right now, I can't afford it myself. Last year we priced it out. We were talking anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000, depending on the level of PC and if I want to future-proof or not. I can't do much about that, all right? But at least now with the new capture device, let's test, let's see. And I'm curious, what's going to happen if this capture device solves the problem? Maybe it was the old capture device that was the issue, and it definitely could have been. That could have been the problem. So let's see moving forward how things go this year. Okay, cool. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, if you could allow me to open my window a little further to get a little bit more air circulation in the office, and then we're gonna do shout outs for contributions and get the show on the road. All right. Let me go do that. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, you heard that? Double neck crack. Woo. All right. Let's do some shout outs. We start off on the YouTube side of stuff. Our first contribution of the day is from Casanova, who has re-upped his membership for 19 months. Thank you, Casanova. You are the first renewed member of 2023. Very nice. Thank you, Casanova. He says, Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to the new content. Thank you. You're welcome. And I'm looking forward to making new content for you. Like I said yesterday, I've been renewed for 2023. People like me. People want more content from me. Cool. Makes me feel good. Heiress of Shadows has become a channel member at the super supporter level. And I believe that is actually a brand new member, in which case we're now up to 520 members this morning. I think my batteries might be dying in my keyboard, because this happened yesterday too. If they are, that's fine. I'll just go get new ones. I have new ones, but let's see. 520. 80 to go to unlock DSP's Super Bowl Saturday Bash. Very nice. Thank you to Heiress of Shadows. I appreciate that. Then, by the way, super supporter level, that's level 2, which means a higher level of support and it helps out the channel even more, so thank you for that. No Sleep Real Vibes, re-upped his membership for 5 months. Says Happy New Year, champ. Hashtag more positive and chill fun DSP. Thank you, sir. And Guitar Player 1939, excuse me, is here today. He's re-upped his membership for 18 months. Thank you, Guitar Player, being there from the very beginning of me coming to YouTube over a year and a half ago. I really appreciate that, Guitar Player. Good to see you, and Happy New Year. All right. Now, we swing over to the tip side of things. Our first tip of the day actually is a tip that came in overnight from Game Trekker, a $20 tip, and he says, first. And he's absolutely right, because Game Trekker...
Oh my fucking god, how pathetic. I'm the first tipper of 2023. Yay! Nobody else failed to give Phil money before I could. Yeah! Guess what, you dumb bitch? That money's already been fucking spent on WWE champions. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Was officially the first tipper of 2023. He did it 1 hour after it was the new year for me. So thank you very much, Game Trekker. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. We will count that towards today's stream. And by the way, I will say this, because I know some people are looking like, what the hell? Did Phil just seriously just play a Christmas animation? So, yes, I played a Christmas animation. Those animations were basically set up for about a month. I'm going to turn all those off and also redecorate the background of the streams on my day off this week, Thursday. So when I come back on Friday, everything will be refreshed. It'll look different. And we'll have newer, refreshed animations, more generic animations for the new year, as opposed to the same Christmas ones that we've had for a month. All right, so we guys still got to go through a few more days of that, and then we'll go to the new stuff. Fair enough? Okay, thank you. So Game Trekker, thank you so very much. The first tip of the year. I appreciate that. Now, let's see.
I'd like to thank Black Mage Eleron for giving me the very first super chat of the year. Thank you. Fuck off, Phil. Jesus Christ, I just can't thought I was like, imagine if I have not had any tips so far this year yet, guys, but at least I've had a super chat. Thank you, Black Mage on for that super chat. And Josh Ree was the first subscriber of the fucking year as well. Fucking hooray for that. Jesus Christ, man. Fuck off, Phil. He's 80 away from his fucking members goal. Jesus Christ, man. Who knows? Phil might hit 600. I can actually imagine some of his dentheads coming in to fucking do it, but who knows?
So I got a $1 tip from someone saying, if you knew capture cards were a scam, why did you buy them? You could have used the money to purchase Windows 10, just saying.
That's a very good fucking point. There's an in fact, it doesn't. You don't actually. I might be wrong here, but I don't think Phil actually has to spend money to update Windows. He has Windows 8. I thought these Windows operating system updates were free if you're on previous versions of Windows. Because like the Windows 10 to 11 was a free upgrade, wasn't it, for people on Windows 10? Phil's fucking condescending look. Yeah, he's definitely going to fucking call him stupid here, man, definitely. Let's see how Phil responds. Actually, round it one more fucking time. It's not free, but in fact it remains though. Phil could have spent that money to upgrade his fucking system.
Let's see. So I got a dollar tip from someone saying, if you knew capture cards were a scam, why did you buy them? You could have used the money to purchase Windows 10, just saying. I swear people live in alternate dimensions. Did I not say, in that giant segment we just did, the listing was a lie, the listing was false, so there was no way to know you were buying two of the same device? That's number one.
Well, you didn't do your fucking research, or you said you fucking done research afterwards and found all this out. You could have done that at a time. You refused to do it at a fucking time. You were stupid with your fucking money as usual, and he's calling you out for it.
One. Number two, you wouldn't know what you were getting until you got it, right? Like, how... I swear some people, they watch the stream and here's what they go.
I mean, I'm just saying this might be a potential thumbnail. I'm just thinking, what would be the best one to use? Like, what's this? This is definitely a better. I mean, I'm trying to think. What was the previous thumbnail? Him holding his hands up. I don't know. This might be a fucking better one. Guys, we have a decision to make. What should be the fucking thumbnail? Do you want open? Is it open mouth DSP or closed mouth DSP? Should we have teeth or no teeth? What do we want? So we want open mouth, okay? So teeth or no teeth? Because a couple of frames you do see teeth like that. Jesus Christ! No teeth frown. It's no frown. The eyebrows stay the same. The eyebrows are constant. The eyebrows are constant. Seriously.
Right? Like, how... I swear some people, they watch the stream and here's what they go.
Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god. It's like Phil's eating something invisible. How about that? How about that? We'll go for that one. We'll settle on that one then. Is that better than the hands up thing? In fact, if I well, hold on. Yeah.
It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. Alright?
There we go. So I've got that saved. After the stream, I'll see how it looks when I remove the background. Fuck it, that's it. So, cool stuff. Here we go. Back to fucking business.
Oh, is Phil done talking? Let's now do something to make him look stupid and insult him. Hey, Phil, why'd you buy two different capture devices? Why didn't you just buy Windows 10 instead? Like, did you not fucking watch the show? You're here.
Like, we all watch the fucking show and we're all fucking wondering the same question. Why does Phil not fucking do actual fucking research into the things he was trying to, you know, buy? He just bought them without fucking looking further than what I fucking said on Amazon. He didn't look into the fucking company anymore, any fucking, nothing. He done all his research after the fact and found this out. What was stopping him from doing that before? Nothing. Phil, your story had a whole lot of fucking gaping holes in it, which point the finger at you being a dumbass. He is asking a very legitimate question. It's a perfectly valid fucking question. You could have done that research before you actually fucking parted with your money.
Why do I have to repeat myself for something I just did 5 minutes ago? Why are you so stupid? Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first dunce of 2023. Holy shit. And we already ad nauseum this week talked about why I don't want to upgrade to Windows 10, how that could be just to give you an example. The other day we were waiting for this AverMedia capture device to arrive. FedEx had botched the whole delivery once and was about to botch it a second time. We had nothing to do on stream. So I was like, hey, let's test this black magic capture device that I have that's a decade old. I plug it in, I install drivers for it, and my Windows starts corrupting. It starts saying DLL error, DLL error. I try to open a browser. DLL error, browser cannot open. Well, let me actually reinstall the browser fresh. Oh, you downloaded a file that's an install file for a browser. Windows has detected that file as a virus. Auto delete the file. All I did was install a couple new drivers to make a capture device work from 10 years ago, and that's how my PC was reacting.
With an actual business being destroyed by that toxic behavior.
That file is a virus. Auto delete. I try to open a browser. DLL error. Browser cannot open. Well, let me actually reinstall the browser fresh. Oh, you downloaded a file that's an install file for a browser. Windows has detected that file.
God damn, I just wanted to make sure, guys. I wanted to make sure that he said, oh, and yes, he did say, oh, that is a bingo. So there you go. A lot of people are wanting to fucking have the O ticked out on, even though he never fucking said it. He said, ooh, and all that shit. I'm very fucking strict today, but Phil did say, oh, there's your fucking O right there.
Is the virus. Auto delete the file. All I did was install a couple new drivers to make a capture device work from 10 years ago, and that's how my PC was reacting. Can you imagine if I upgraded Windows from 8 to 10? Right? Probably half the shit in my computer wouldn't even work. Half the components would be out, you know, not detected, outdated. Do you really want to go through that? Seriously, is that really what you want? I mean, honestly, I think that's the truth. Yes, that's what some people want.
Well, this is your fucking business. If you want to fucking get left behind in a fucking dust and not fucking upgrade your fucking equipment that you fucking need, you don't like this shit, you fucking need this. If you want to be fucking left behind in a fucking dust and be, you know, left behind, and when things don't fucking work anymore, you cannot upgrade because you're fucking miles behind everyone else. The onus is on you here. This is on you. This is your responsibility. Phil is his own worst enemy. Don't let him bother updating. He's too stubborn he's too fucking lazy to update properly and make sure everything fucking works. Phil does not want to modernise his fucking business in any proper fucking way. Let him fucking die a slow fucking death by his own fucking hand.
They want me to fuck my computer up, so that way I can't make content for you anymore. And then they'll laugh. Ha ha ha! See that? He did. He updated the Windows 10 and now he's screwed. Ah ha!
I like how Phil thinks it's a conspiracy. Phil thinks it's like a detractor conspiracy to get him to fucking upgrade to fucking... No, fuck it, Phil. No, you know what? All detractors, please unite in making sure Phil never upgrades. Make sure he stays on Windows 8. Phil is not allowed to upgrade. This is my detractor decree. Stop Phil from upgrading his Windows. Keep him permanently on Windows 8 for as long as fucking possible. Don't you fucking dare make him upgrade ever again. Even if he gets a brand new fucking computer, make sure he rolls that shit back to Windows 8.
It's like I told you guys. If I'm going to go to Windows 10, I'm just going to get a new computer, right? That's what I want to do. I mean, ideally, that's the best case scenario here, is I buy a new computer where all the components are set up and working with the current Windows. Not trying to upgrade after 8.5 years of constant use and just praying that everything that's in my computer will just work with Windows 10 with no issues. I don't have a week to not make content for you guys so I can troubleshoot my computer. All right? And don't. This is what would happen if that happened. The hell? This is what would happen if that happened. What the fuck? It stopped working. Seriously?
Yes, that is actually ironically what would happen if your computer would fucking die. It would stop working. Phil was actually accurate with a soundboard. DJ Reynolds says, what if WWE Champion stops working on his iPhone? Upgrade time, boys. Naturally.
You piece of crap.
Shout out to the Dutch brothers for giving them a shitey product.
Well, that was short-lived. Maybe I haven't opened it and messed with the batteries. Maybe one of the batteries is loose. The thing wasn't that good to begin with, quite frankly. So I guess we're not using this anymore. Wow, that lasted, what, 3 weeks?
Fuck you, Dutch brothers. That thing you gave them wasn't that fucking good anyway, you fucking morons. Thanks for the gift, it wasn't that fucking good, and I'll never use it again. Thanks, Dutch brothers.
Nothing. Piece of shit. Fuck. Okay, now it'll work. So if I were to upgrade my PC to Windows 10, this is what it would be like. See? Slap the shit out of technology and it works. I'm not kidding you. This has worked with me a lot of times in my lifetime. I don't know why. But if technology is not working, I say, fuck you, you piece of shit! And apparently...
Phil said lifetime. That's another bingo. As painful as Enduring Phil is today, we are 5 away from a full house.
I made some money. Anyway, it works now. No, what it was, the battery's probably loose. So I slapped it around, now the battery worked again. Okay. Anyway, if your technology doesn't work, slap it around. Show it who's boss, then you'll get it working again. That's what you'll learn today for the Level 1 podcast. Very nice. Okay. So I think that is it. I think we're going to actually open up the show here. Oh, no, I got a dollar tip from Fandango. To be careful with old PCs. Motherboards tend to short from small amounts of dust. Keep it clean and ventilated. Don't worry. Don't worry. This PC has been around the block. We're good. I clean the fans on the sides and everything regularly. I wouldn't worry too much about it, Fandango. Thank you for your concern.
Seriously? Bullshit. I'm pressing X to doubt that one. Phil has never once opened his PC ever, he said. He has never opened his PC up to make sure that it's fucking cleaned properly on the inside. The whole time he's had it, never once opened that shit. That is going to be a fucking... so much fucking dust in that shit, man. Nah, Phil, I don't believe you. No, I don't believe you. Phil, prove it.
I think the PC is fine. Honestly, I think the PC is fine. I think it was a capture device that was definitely on its way out there. So, there you go. Okay. So, ladies and gents, thank you so very much for being here on the first podcast of 2023. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Happy New Year to you, Jason. Happy New Year to Jasper and Kat. I'm ready for God of War. Say hello to Kratos. And
That fucking super chat was incredible. Did you see that? Did you all fucking see that before it got leaned? That fucking super chat was... Oh, it's gone now. It's fucking gone now. Hold on. 2 seconds, actually. 2 seconds. First of all, that being said, this is actually a very appropriate thing to play for what I just fucking saw there. First of all, the new short, by that being said... Let me unmute it first.
Hello, That Being Said podcast. It's me, Jasper Kitty. Daddy is out buying treats for me and mommy on his day off X3. Please help. I showed you his phone. He plays with it more than me. Oops.
What?
I gotta go now. Big ups.
Jasper. Oh my god.
Then like, literally the rest of it's just fucking him laughing. You need to see this fucking super chat. Fuck, when would it have fucking been? Now I think about it, hold on. When would it have been? Was this one here? No, it wasn't that one. Shit, hold on. When would it have been sent to him? Give me a second here. I'm trying not to spoil myself. How far are we behind? Where is Phil? Here. We're only behind Phil by like 20 minutes. So I need to go back 20 minutes in fucking time here. It should be around here. Where is it? Where the fuck is that super chat? Ah, this is so annoying. Where are you, super chat? God damn it. I am annoyed. I swear, fuck, it was a great wee super chat. I might have to fucking give up and find it. It's not showing up in fucking raw DSP. Somebody called Jasper. Someone pretending to be Jasper says, "Hey, I'm sorry for sitting in a capture card. I was lying it to keep warm, but don't worry, I gave you money to keep to spend underage and to spend on mobile games even." D-Dog says they sent it to in the DM. Okay, hold on. Okay. Long story short, it was a good super chat. Okay, I'll speak in a wee bit.
Here in Freya, we will in just a moment. We'll get started, but in the meantime, what do you guys want to talk about? Please tag me in the chat. We have a little bit of extra time. Expand Dong tosses a question my way. So I'm curious about your change in position about the Dead Space remake. And recall weeks ago you said it looked average and not worth $70 price tag, but now you're excited. What changed? It's not that I'm excited. It's that now that I play Callisto Protocol and there was so much controversy around Callisto Protocol and so many people panned the game. I'm very curious to see how the Dead Space remake will stand up to it. Especially because Dead Space was a very beloved franchise. A lot of people are just used to that kind of space survival horror combat. And I think what happened with Callisto Protocol is that it veered so much from that with the dodging mechanics and the melee rather than the gunplay that a lot of people didn't like the game because of that. And it was overly difficult compared to Dead Space. But now people are looking for Dead Space experience. Maybe they'll like the remake more. And so, because of the very big kind of controversial reaction to Callisto Protocol, it would now make a lot more sense to play both and directly compare them rather than me have just played one or the other. That was the thing. I was thinking of just playing Callisto Protocol. If I really liked that, I wouldn't play the Dead Space remake. But now I'm dying to play the Dead Space remake because there was so much controversy around it. I want to see how they stack up with each other and then do a head-by-head comparison for you guys. Randy says, will I play Starfield at launch? Likely I will. It's Game Pass, so why wouldn't I? There you go. Yes, I know that Windows 8.4 ends in 9 days. Nobody cares. It's not going to do nothing. Would you guys?
Wait. What? Windows 8 support ends in like 9 days. Is that? Wow. Yeah, Phil. I didn't even realise that. So he is on the cusp of not having any support whatsoever for Windows. If something happens to his computer, his Windows 8 computer, he is screwed because there's no more support for it in 9 days' time. January 10th, and he runs out of security updates. I don't even know if he installs the security updates, to be honest. I don't know. It's a good fucking question. I might know. Give me a second, guys. Let me just check this DM from D-Dog. DM from D-Dog. Nice alteration there. Oh yeah, there it is. Hold on. Jasper's fucking super chat. I'm sorry, Dad, for breaking your capture card. I lay on it and I thought it'd keep me warm, but I'll give you money so it can go to your mobile games. Yes, it's an absolute waste of fucking money. Someone gave Phil actual fucking money for this super chat and they got leaned. A couple of people saw it and that was it. Oh, I should be full screen. Sorry, I should be full screen. My bad. There you go. But yeah, cheers, D-Dog, for capturing that image. I do appreciate it. Anyway, on with the show. I'll show you. That's not our stream. This is our stream. Here we go. On with the show. We are 23 minutes behind live DSP, and he's basically got Q&A mode enabled.
What you don't understand is when you're worried about things like that, it's likely because you're using something that puts your computer at risk. My computer literally sits here, records, streams on YouTube, okay? And it goes to my email address to read emails, and it pays bills. That's my computer. My computer does not browse the internet. My computer does not go to any unsafe sites. My computer is not at risk for anything. I literally can't get a virus on my computer. It's not possible. I don't download anything on it. There's no way I could get a virus. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about that. If this was a computer, that this was a general use computer, and I was going all over the internet, and I was browsing things, and I was downloading things, and I was using everything. This is my business computer. This literally only captures, streams, uploads, pays bills. Like, that's the computer. That's it. Okay? When I do stuff on the internet, I browse on my phone. So, you don't have to worry about that shit. There's nothing, oh, Windows 8 support runs out. And? Do you think do you think any of that's going to affect me? No. It's not going to affect me in the least. It's not a big deal. Okay? The only thing that could happen is if something outright just stops working with Windows 8. Now, is that possible? I guess. But I don't see why it would. Like, Google Chrome, which is the browser I use, already said it doesn't work. They're not going to do any more updates for Windows 8. And I was like, I don't care. That's fine. Right?
Something's not adding up, and Naruto Ronin pointed out there as well. How does he not go on the internet when he's paying bills online? It's a very good fucking point. If he's paying bills online, if he's paying bills on that business computer, then surely he must be on the internet in some capacity to do that. In fact, he's on the internet anyway because he's streaming from it. It requires an internet connection to stream from that computer. So he's constantly on the internet. Yes, he's not browsing sites all the fucking time on the internet, on that fucking business computer, but he is always connected and always online on that business computer. He is emailed a lot of times, and he sometimes clicks things and opens things thinking that one thing is not... Didn't he have a problem the other day? Didn't he have a virus the other day? He was just talking to us all about all his DLL errors, not shit, and fucking browser errors, and it's just detected a virus and they can't fucking install it. Jesus Christ, Phil. You use the internet constantly on your business computer. You don't fucking browse Google, but for fuck's sake, you're connected constantly with it. I cannot wait for fucking him rejecting upgrading Windows to really come back and bite me in the ass. It's going to happen. It'd be funny if it happened this year. Here's hoping.
There you go. Chef D did a super chat. Says, I loved that. Well, thank you, Chef D. You mean the speed talking? There you go. I'll speed talk when I have a point to get across, but I don't want to spend too much time on it. People tend to ask me these insanely long, drawn-out questions where they know the answer's going to be crazy. On a show like this, it's like, do you want me to spend 40 minutes answering your question? And you're like, no, I gotta hurry. There we go. What is for dinner tonight? Dan noodles. My wife's recipe. She got it from a cookbook and she refined it herself, tweaked it a little bit, and we're having homemade Dan noodles. There you go. That is correct. Chrome is a hog of a browser. I agree with you on that one. Has my iPhone slowed down since I had it? Yes. But I would say this one I have is the one that slowed down the least. My previous iPhones, after about 2 years of ownership, absolutely slowed down to like a crawl in some cases. You know, I used to run certain apps, play certain games. Yes, oh my God, I used to play games on my phone, and they would run like shit.
Used to? Bitch, please.
And when I would get the new phone, all of a sudden they'd be amazing again. So that's happened to me over the years. But in this particular case, this phone it's not that big of a deal, but let me put it this way. I definitely noticed the battery life isn't great. Then again, I'm almost never without being able to plug it. When I'm home, I have a charge cable right here next to me to charge my phone while I'm on stream. When I'm in my living room, we have a charge cable on the couch. When we're driving, we have a charge cable in the car. So we have charge cables all over the house, so the battery really isn't a concern at all. If I was someone who was constantly out and about using my phone without power next to me, I probably would have had a dead phone by now, you know? But I'm not. It's not the situation. I always use it somewhere where I can plug it, so it's not that big of a concern for me. No Sleep Real Vibes, I have no idea. I can't answer your question. He says, when will new downtime be? I don't know. Right now, we're focused on finishing up the projects I'm working on. Then, year-end series. Then, it's new stuff, right? And that's going to be new games coming out in January, and...
There's your new games right there. For all your users, like, oh, new content is new games. No, you had to say new games, and there you go. You just said new games. That's a double bingo for you. All because we had the patience to wait for him to say new games. We are 4 away from a full house. Sadly, it looks like we're not going to get any free spaces. The burps have been quite small, unless he has some casts, you know, turbo burp modes coming in. It doesn't look like he's going to burp enough to get a free space. The snorts are only at 9 as well. Phil's only at 74 likes on his stream, and I think he's just started by now, actually. He's started gameplay. Yeah, he's definitely started gameplay. So there is going to be free space for likes. The only way we can get a free space, I think, is if we've got 100 likes on our stream. That's the only logical way I can see us getting a free space. And in the end, it might not even be enough. I'll be 1 free space, but it might not even be enough because we're 4 away from a full house. But who knows? There's still more to go, so we'll wait and see.
Games that I missed from the fall that you guys want to see. So, likely, games like Proteus, games like Echo Generation, they're going to go on the wayside until we get to a point where there actually is gaps in the schedule where people might want to see those kind of games, or I'm dying to play them. But for now, I think people might want to see games that I've missed. You know, I have Crisis Core on the Switch if you guys want to see that. That's a possibility. You know, there's other games. We could try the trial of Need for Speed, see if you guys like that. There's different things we could try out, you know, depending on what you want. Do I have a favorite t-shirt? No, I do not. When is Resident Evil 1 being played again? Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Scarface also, I emailed you again. Did you get it to be unbranded my premium account? I don't know. Scarface, I don't even know what your premium account is. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't think I got any emails about that, no. What I did get yesterday, I got an email from a...
Did he say schedule? Well, fuck me. Sorry about me, I must have missed that. Bad luck says it said schedule. And in that case, that's another double bingo. So we are 3 away from a full house. When did he say schedule? Did I just miss it? Was it recent? Hold on. When did he say schedule?
Games that I've missed. Yeah, I have Crisis Core on the Switch if you guys want to see that. That's a possibility. You know, there's other games. We could try the trial of Need for Speed, see if you guys like that. There's different things we could try out, you know, depending on what you want.
Oh, is that why I talked about it there? I was talking about it in this cap part. Okay, I get it now, I get it.
Do I have a favorite t-shirt? No, I do not. When is Resident Evil 1 being played again? Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Scarface also, I emailed you again. Did you get it to be unbranded my premium account? I don't know. Scarface, I don't even know what your premium account is. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't think I got any emails about that, no. What I did get yesterday, I got an email from a guy who'd been sending me super stickers. And he got banned, apparently. He says, man, I don't know what I did wrong. Can I be unbanned? And I responded to his email. I said, yes, just give me the URL of your channel. I'll unban you. And I get a response back, this email cannot accept incoming messages. So why did he bother emailing me? If he knew I couldn't respond, why would he send me an email to begin with? Like, genius level, right? Anyway. Any hope for first-party Nintendo games this year? I mean, we already know Zelda is coming out. We don't know when. But you got the new Zelda. What's it called? Zelda Campfire Cookout Simulator or something? I forget what it's called. It's like Octorok Rotisserie Chicken or something. I don't know. But it's probably going to be good. And then I would be hopeful for a new Mario game. It's been an insanely long time. Are you aware it's been 6 effing years almost since Super Mario Odyssey? I guess over 5. It's ridiculous. How come we've had that long without a Mario game? And Super Mario Odyssey was so good. And they don't make a new one? What are they doing? Why are they teasing us? Why are they being jerks about this? I demand a new Mario game immediately. Yes, I demand it. Also, you know, it's funny the other day, my wife says to me, you know, whatever happened to Mario Kart? Are they ever going to make a new one? And I was like, That's something that I've been saying for years. If you remember, there was Mario Kart on the Wii. It sold like crazy. Then they had Mario Kart on the 3DS. It sold like crazy. Then they decided they wanted to make Mario Kart for the Wii U. And everyone kind of knew this was going to be an issue because no one bought a Wii U, but they're stupid, and they want to put out their flagship titles for the Wii U, so they do, and no one bought it because no one had a Wii U. So it sold very poorly. Now, Nintendo says, now, wait a minute. We invested all this money in Mario Kart on the Wii U. We can't have that be a write-off. We can't have that be a fail. We are going to rebrand it and resell it on the Switch. That's exactly what they did. So Mario Kart 8, or Infinity, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, became Mario Kart 8 Infinity Plus X, XL, DL, whatever the fuck it's called, you know, Deluxe Edition. And so they resold it, and everyone bought it, because no one had bought it on the Wii U, so they all bought it on the Switch. But I've already played the game. I already played that Mario Kart. I don't want to play it again. So I never rebought it. Then they did, well, we're going to do DLC. So what are the DLCs? All maps from previous games. So it's you're playing old shit. They haven't made a new Mario Kart since the Wii U, which is what, 10 years ago? Not 8 years ago? They need to make a new Mario Kart. A new one, actual new one, not rehashing content they've already made. I want a new Mario Kart. I would love a new Mario Kart. I'd be all for a new Mario Kart. I'd be playing the shit out of a new Mario Kart. But I'm not spending money on fucking Mario Kart 8 again. It's just a waste of money and time. So, I am disappointed. I hope they will have a new Mario Kart. You know, they just did a Kirby last year. I don't foresee a Kirby game this year. Pikmin 4 is coming out, isn't it? Isn't there direct confirmation from Nintendo that Pikmin 4 is in development? We just don't have a release date yet, right? So, you know, am I expecting first-party titles this year? Yes, at the very least, we're getting Zelda. Am I expecting a ton? I don't know. I would like to have at least 3 or 4 first-party titles. The Switch has really just collected dust for me. Besides Pokemon games and oddities here or there, I almost never used. I think the last year it was Kirby and Pokemon, and that was it, right? So I would love another Switch game, but they actually have to make them. And I'm not going to be playing, you know, these cross-platform games. Like, I may play Crisis Core on the Switch just because it was donated. But outside of that, like, am I really going to be playing games on Switch when I can just easily play them on other consoles and they run better? Like, that'd be pretty stupid, right? Okay. I received a $1.25 tip from Floppy Nipple Pancakes. When did you get a new iPhone? You had your other iPhone for a while. I didn't get a new iPhone. I've had this iPhone for years and years. I don't know exactly how long, but I've had this iPhone for quite a long time. It's definitely the iPhone I've owned the longest. So, I couldn't even tell you what model it is. I'm not going to, because if I look into it and I tell you, you know, scumbags will say does dumb shit, so I'm not going to waste time on it. But I've had this one for a while. Okay? They do make them, you skip them. I skip what? I skip what? What are you talking? You can't just make a statement. They do make them, you skip them. What, Oreo double stuffs? Yeah, I skip them. It's too much sugar. What the hell are you talking about? Speak English. New Switch games? I didn't say they're not making new Switch games. I said they're not making good first-party Switch games, right? What are the flagship titles, right? Think about it. Metroid. I played the Metroid game, Metroid Dread. Mario. Hasn't been a new one in over 5 years. Zelda. Hasn't been a new one in over 5 years. Donkey Kong. Hasn't been a new one in many, many years. Mario Kart. Nothing. Kirby. Played that when it came out. I play the big first-party titles. Smash Brothers. I played Smash. It's just they need to make more. They need to make more good first-party titles, and they're not doing it. For whatever reason, they're kind of holding back, right? I don't know what's going on with that. Phantom Brew, how are you doing? He's the super chat. He says, I want to say Happy New Year. Hope you enjoyed the end of God of War Ragnarok. I love the way the story wrapped up personally. Excellent. Can you believe this? I have avoided story spoilers. Can you fucking believe that? The game's been out for 2 months and I didn't get spoiled. So I'm very pleased with that. And I'm curious to see how it's all going to end because I have no clue. I don't know if we'll finish it today or not. But I am excited to see, you know, how it will end. And hopefully it's good. Hopefully with this insane investment, you know, I did 55 hours of gameplay. Hopefully it'll have a good ending, so... HoboX says there's been a strong leak suggesting a Metroid Prime remaster will be announced in a few days. We'll find out if it's true or not soon. Ooh. Metroid Prime 1? Well, I already played that one. Metroid Prime Trilogy remaster. Now that I'd be interested in. Maybe I would play 2 and 3. Right? Okay. Any last minute questions or anything, guys? Last chance to throw stuff my way. Are all the Resident Evil games we saw last year going to be out this year? What do you mean, No Sleep Revives? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I just realized I still have all the PS Plus subscription games sitting here on my PlayStation, which I don't have access to anymore because I don't pay for the PS Plus Premium for many months. You know, it was nice to explore that when it first came out, but I'm not gonna be getting that unless there's a real reason to. Like if they announce, oh, there's a new game you're interested in, Oh, these are streams. These I don't need to delete. So basically, I had the PS Plus Premium, right? And I had it for like 2-3 months, and we did a few things on it. And after a while, I was like, I'm not using this anymore, so I just basically canceled it. Which is probably a great idea, right? Why am I going to keep paying for it if I wasn't going to get anything out of it? So if they update it and there's new games on there that we want to play, or if we have their digital service, I'll probably re-up my membership. Or if they add like a new game, because remember, we played Stray on there. That was actually the reason I really got it, was because Stray was going to be on there. I didn't have to buy Stray. So if they do that again, I'll probably get it. But at this point, I'm getting way more out of Game Pass than I definitely am out of PlayStation Plus Premium. You know, it looks like it's looking to me like it's very likely that within the next month or two, we're going to start up a new Bethesda game, whether that be Fallout 3 or Oblivion. I'm not sure which. And I'll be playing that on Game Pass, you know.
You know, it strikes me as something interesting. Phil is probably going to include Stray as one of his games of the year. It probably won't be the game of the year for him, you know, probably God of War with that, you know. But Stray is going to be definitely up there as one of his best games of the entire year. Yet he was not willing to part with any money whatsoever to fucking play it, other than the fucking, you know, the PlayStation Plus membership. And now that PlayStation, that membership's expired, so he cannot fucking go back to the game anymore because he never bought the fucking game. So he was not, as much as he loves that fucking game, Stray, he is not willing to actually fucking buy it outright. To me, it speaks volumes as to how much he actually thinks of that game and how much it fucking means to him. And I think it's kind of interesting that Phil, as much as he loves that fucking game, was not willing to part with his money to keep that fucking game.
It seems like every month, no matter what, I get something out of Game Pass, while I just don't get anything out of PlayStation Plus. So, you know. Anyway, a couple more shoutouts. Iris of Shadows, excuse me, did a $5 super chat. Says, Happy New Year, I've been a fan since Dead Space. This game is scary as hell. The original video, wow. Now that's a long time. That was 2008, man. Amazing that you've been a fan for almost 15 years. Thank you for that super chat. I also received a re-upping of a membership by Swaggins, who says, Merry New Year and happy Sunday Internet compadre. Thank you, Swaggins. How are you? Happy New Year to you, sir. Hopefully you're doing well so far in 2023. I've also received a $10 tip from Guitar Players. Just to be honest, I've been enjoying my PS5 more than my Xbox. And you know what? To each their own. I don't... the thing for me, if you want me to be honest with you, why is this keyboard not working? I think I need more batteries. This is the third time now in a day. It's starting to piss me off. The thing for me is, I will openly admit the following. Sony is having way more better exclusives, right? Way better, way more than Xbox. If you look at the Xbox exclusives, what has there been? Freaking Halo Infinite, right? And since then, what has there really been that's been an Xbox exclusive that you absolutely need a Series S or X for? Pretty much nothing. But if you're looking for overall value, Game Pass is where it's at. You know what I mean? But then, if you take a look at, for example, in the last year, Stray, if I didn't have PlayStation, I probably wouldn't have played Stray, right? And many other games as well. So, you know, to each their own. This is a console generation where I really feel like there is no definitive winner. I feel like there's pros and cons of owning each console and each digital service as well. You know, there's pros to Game Pass, there's pros to the PS Plus Premium, there's cons to both. Hopefully this next year, you know, we'll see some interesting stuff. I don't know though, because like if you look, it looks like there may be a lot of Xbox stuff this year. Starfield, you know, among other things that are going to be Game Pass launch exclusives, as opposed to things on like what exclusives do we know that are coming out for PlayStation 5 in 2023 that are like giant big ones that everyone's excited for? Maybe like one, I think, you know, not that many. So guess we'll see. All right. Eris of Shadow did another super chat. Says I was 8 at the time, so now it's been a wild 15 years. That's pretty insane. Yeah, damn. It's been a wild ride. I was 27.
A lot of Phil's long-time fans were children when they fucking first stumbled across him. Phil loves to fucking pretend that his content was not aimed towards fucking children. Still, if it's a mature audience, not shit. Phil, Derek was like fucking, you know, 13 or whatever, sort of 14, when he fucking stumbled into your fucking stream and stole his mummy's credit card and gave you fucking money as well back in the fucking day. Yes, all of them, a lot of your fucking fans have grown up into fucking weird adults, but they started off primarily as, you know, very impressionable children.
The stinky, gross. Actually, I was 26 when I started. I was stinky. I was disgusting. I was an asshole. I was depressed.
No, I love this. Phil's trying to justify why he was a 26-year-old man, but he wants to fucking pretend he was some young, foolish teenager who didn't know any better. At 26 years of age, Phil didn't know it was not proper and right to use homophobic slurs and racist slurs. He thought it was perfectly acceptable to do such things on the internet. Fuck off, Phil.
Guess we'll see. All right.
One more time, Phil. Remind us again, Phil, how much of a stupid, young person you were back in the fucking day. You were only a youthful 26 years of age, as if you could know any fucking better at that fucking point in time.
Eris of Shadow did another super chat. Since I was 8 at the time, so now it's been a wild 15 years. It's pretty insane. Yeah, damn. It's been a wild ride. I was 27, a stinky, gross. Actually, I was 26 when I started. I was stinky. I was disgusting. I was an asshole.
Yeah, Aiden's right. Aiden Kensington said he said disgusting, and there it is. We have another bingo. We are 2 away from a full house, ladies and gentlemen. We need Phil to fold his arms into siege mode and say no exaggeration as well.
I was depressed. I was an alcoholic. That was the start of my YouTube career.
Phil, you are not... Phil, you just fucking spent a Christmas drinking on stream. You are not an alcoholic. You like drinking too much. They're 2 extremely different fucking things. Chris, thanks. Nobody else saw it. Nobody else pointed it out. So if he crossed his arms earlier on, we missed it. I'm sorry. If there was a siege mode earlier on, I think we missed it. Like, an alcoholic is somebody that cannot fuck... Well, okay, alcoholics that don't want to be fucking alcoholics avoid alcohol because they know it's fucking bad for them. If you've got an alcohol problem, alcoholics have an alcohol problem. Phil's basically saying, I am an alcoholic, but I fucking like being an alcoholic. Look at my whale-tailed gin, let me drink it for you guys. So if Phil is truly an alcoholic, then he has perfectly no issues whatsoever being an alcoholic and doesn't try to stop being alcoholic, as the Christmas stream proved.
Today, many years later, things are a lot better, that's for sure. That is for certain. It is certain that today is better than the past. Each day moving forward is better than the last. Enjoy your present, for it's better than the past. Now I'm turning to Master Splinter or something. I don't know what's going on. No Super Revisement Silent Hill. Of course I'm excited for new Silent Hill. Am I confident that Konami can make good Silent Hill games? No. But I hope that they do. I want Silent Hill to continue. I want Silent Hill to be good. I don't have confidence in Konami as a game developer anymore, but maybe they'll pleasantly surprise us. My sons. I love you, my sons. Orokusaki is coming. We must stop the Foot Clan. I made a funny. Okay,
Shut the fuck up.
That. Hi. Wow. Cooper has an interesting question. I mean, this will be the last question I answer, then we'll end the podcast. Would I rather see a 25% growth in my revenue or double my viewership in 2023? Here's the thing.
Oh, that is an interesting one. What do we think? What was the 2 things precisely?
Wow. Cooper has an interesting question. I mean, this will be the last question I answer, then we'll end the podcast. Would I rather see a 25% growth in my revenue or...
So 25% increase in his money, or...
double my viewership in 2023.
Or double his viewership. Okay, let's be fucking real here. He's all about that bag. If Phil answers differently, he's a lying son of a bitch.
Here's the thing, alright? Honestly, a growth in viewership is great. That means more exposure, more people know about you, right? More popular. But what I found over the years is that it is highly overrated. Having more people watch you doesn't equate to actual overall more success. It actually could mean a lot more problems. It could mean losing a personal touch.
Personal fucking touch? Phil, you got 324 people supposedly watching your stream right now, but that's just like 300 bots. Looking at your chat moves so goddamn slowly here. You know, what the fuck? Who's fucking speaking in your chat right now? We have your chat live real time right fucking now, Phil. It's not frozen. That's his chat live. His chat is live right now. Nightbot's posted something. There's been nothing said for so fucking long. Nightbot had to fucking say his fucking regular fucking message. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, my chat moves faster than his fucking chat, and I'm a fucking little tiny bastard on YouTube. Explain that one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely for me, look at it this way. If I made a little bit more money this year than last year, that would benefit all of us. Why? Because maybe I could upgrade my setup, right? Maybe
oh my fucking god. If you guys had given me more fucking money, it would have been best for us all. Instead, you motherfuckers didn't give me as much money as I wanted. so now you guys don't get to see me upgrade my setup. Let's calculate very quickly how much money Phil made throughout 2022, shall we? In total, for 2022, if we combine everything here, the net revenue for Phil Burnell, we have a grand total of $117,056. Phil earned 6 figures, but it wasn't enough. Cry me a fucking river. Fuck me, man. It's not your fucking audience's fault you're so fucking irresponsible with money.
You could do more interesting, fun things on streams because I could afford them. As opposed to if we double the viewership, that doesn't necessarily equate to the fact that I'm going to make more money. It could just mean more trolling. It could just mean dealing with more people spamming stream chat.
And he immediately equates more viewerships into more money. He doesn't want the views because he knows it doesn't guarantee the money. He wants more money. He's all in it for that bag. Don't let Phil tell you differently. Phil is in it for the bag.
And making it more uncontrollable and unable to really respond to. And losing that personal touch that we have, right? So views aren't everything. And they never were and they never will be. When you hear about these giant YouTubers puts out a 1 million view video a day, that's great. And then the minute that video gets demonetized, they got screwed, right? It's a little different. So I would say overall...
Oh, what a scummy bastard, man. His fucking smile about that. He fucking loves the idea of a big time fucking YouTuber getting fucking screwed out of the fucking money they earn on a fucking video if it gets demonetized. That scummy little smile.
The minute that video gets demonetized, they got screwed.
Look at the smile creeping in here.
Right?
Look at the smile, he's happy with it.
Different.
He's like, oh, I'm so smug because I fucking beg online, I don't have to rely on fucking successful videos. All I have to fucking rely on is fucking whales with deep pockets.
So I would say overall, actually revenue increase, even as small as like a quarter, 25%, would actually benefit us more than say, oh, my viewership blew up this year, right? Okay. Well, we have
So to summarise then, let's just summarise that. So Phil, $117,056 was earned by Phil Burnell throughout 2022. A 25% increase in that would be... fucking mean maths, hang on. What is 25% extra? So someone that's smart with maths calculate what's a 25% increase of $117,056, please. Thank you very much. I would try and work it out, but I'm not going to embarrass myself by showing off my lack of mathematical skills. I am a dumb bastard after all, and I fully admit it. Snoot says roughly 30k extra. Yeah, actually, I'll say it's a fucking quarter. You're basically adding on a quarter to this, aren't you? So yeah, that'll put up to about 140,000. If only Phil had earned $140,000 instead, he might have been able to purchase a brand new PC. Instead, he only got $117,000 this year. Last year even, fucking last year, 2022, last year. Chris Tank says, don't forget 110k and his $60,000 business expenses, so he spent 170k this year alone. That's if we're believing that the $5,000 a month business expenses, which he writes off as a business expense, is still being done. It's possible. We don't know what Phil's... As I'm saying, like, how is it possible to see Phil's taxes? Or is that only for fucking big people? Remember fucking Donald Trump says, nobody can fucking see my taxes. We have no idea how much Phil does now these days with his fucking taxes, how much is business related, how much he spends on business per month. For all we know, those figures were all, I'm pretty sure those figures were fucking fudged specifically for the fucking bankruptcy. Pretending he's fucking spending 5k a month in goddamn business expenses was specifically to fucking show that to fucking IRS, to fucking, here's my bankruptcy, and here is me fucking needing all this money for my fucking business. And the bankruptcy gets approved and we have no fucking idea what he's actually spending and committing to his fucking business. We have a rough idea. We have a rough idea, of course, but no, who knows? Fact of the matter is, Phil's a greedy bastard and he's always wanting more. Shocking, I know.
Impersonating Jasper, and they're basically saying insulting things about me, so I'm just gonna ban them.
That was Phil responding to that super chat that I fucking talked about earlier on.
Okay. Well, we have someone impersonating Jasper, and they're basically saying insulting things about me, so I'm just gonna ban them, and we don't have to put up with the nonsense anymore. Thank you all for watching the Level 1 Podcast, the first episode of the new year. I can't wait to return this stinky bag of duty back to Amazon this week. They're getting it back. By the way, this is the bag. I should actually emphasize. This is the bag the capture devices came in. Yes, this bag. Not a box. This saggy bag. And it was thrown on my front porch just like this. It looks like a bag of shit. That's how it was delivered, right? So, I'll be returning that to Amazon this week. Thank you for watching. And, Happy New Year! Okay. All right, guys. The good news is we're all set up to go. Don't really have to do any more adjustments. Just move the leaderboard over here, I guess. So, do you want to roll with the 1080p webcam? We did this 2 days ago. You guys, in general, you guys seem to think the 1080p webcam was good. But if we lower it to 480p, basically there's less potential for frame drops during combat. I'm sure at the end of the game there's going to be a lot of combat. I'll leave it to you. Do you think we should... This is 1080p right now. Do you like this quality? Or do you want me to downgrade this to 480p and then potentially have some better video quality for the game? Like, what do you think? What's more important? Swaggin says 480p. Guitar Player says 480p. Felix the Mate said do a poll. Mario Heat wants 1080. Is 720 available? I mean, yeah, but we already know the difference. You know, oh, wow, a lot of people just said 480p. Really? 480 is fine. You really can't tell the difference. You know what? Okay, so here we go. Right now, everyone, take a look at your screens. This is 1080p. You ready? We're going to do this on the fly.
Because you're doing it on the fly, I'm going to go full screen for this, and you guys can see if you can see a difference as well.
Watch this. So this is 1080p. And...
For fuck's sake. Aye, great on the fly. We can definitely tell the fucking difference because fucking do back and forth again.
This is 480. Do you see a significant difference? Does it look different to you?
Can you go back and forth to between the two of them? Be easier if I can tell.
No difference? See, here's the thing. Previously with the old webcam, you actually could see a big difference because this webcam is nice and clear. Even the 480 isn't that bad. So maybe I'm thinking we should just keep it 480 forever. Unless you have a game like Pokemon.
Now, we have the benefit of fucking being able to fucking rewind quickly to fucking go back and forth. So, we have this and we have that. That is 480. That is 1080. There is a difference. Clearly is a fucking difference. They both contain fills that are automatically crap. Pretty much, aye.
Or an RPG, like a turn-based RPG, where you know there's not a lot of action on screen at once, maybe then it's not a big deal. So, alright, 480p it is. So this is really means that the maximum amount of my CPU will be going to the game. So even for the heavy combat segments, hopefully it won't be taking away from the visual quality of the game. Cool. I'm down for that. Alright. Boot her up. Let's get to the end game, my friends. Let's do this finally. I then need to... Well, I don't know if I need to up the volume that much. I'll go like this. You guys tell me how the volume sounds, because the thing is, every game's different. Yesterday I was doing Call of Duty.
He's not going for a piss break? What the fuck is this sorcery?
And everyone's like, dude, it's so loud. So I lowered it like all the way. But now I upped it, but I don't know if I upped it enough. So just let me know how it sounds, okay? Alright.
We're 2 away still, but it looks like we're about to be falling short.
We're finally advancing the story after like 2 weeks. Seriously, it's been like 2 weeks since we advanced the plot because... You know, I ended up getting stuck in that big side content saga. And then on top of that, the capture device busted and everything. It's like, dude, we're not making any fucking progress here at all, right? Here we are. So we just need to go back to a gate, and we're going to advance the story now. All right, you guys ready? Let's get started. Actually, hold on. We got a $3 tip.
Oh, wow, a $3 tip.
From... It just says anonymous. In 2022, PS5 had 3 platform-specific exclusives. Gran Turismo 7, which I didn't play. Crisis Forbidden West, played that. God of War Ragnarok, played that. Everything else, like Stray and Sifu, were timed exclusives that were also released on PC, like Xbox usually does. Xbox had 6 games. Grounded, Vampire Survivors, As Does Falls, Immortality, Pentiment, and Somerville. Honestly, I mean...
What a long-ass fucking tip that was. Jesus Christ. Chris Dank says all this fake interaction with his dents to make them feel like they're important to him other than money. Pretty fucking much, aye. Like, it's like, for Phil, it's like, if he was not... How many times does Phil ignored his chat when they're trying to fucking tell him something important because it had no money attached to it? It needs fucking money attached to it for Phil to give it any fucking notice whatsoever fucking ever. The only exception to that is Derek, for some fucking reason. Which is still up in the air as to what the fucking true situation about that is. It's fucking weird, that situation.
Honest here, not a huge deal. especially if you didn't really care about Horizon, then maybe like God of War is the only one, right? I really feel like this is a console generation where the exclusives are just not a big deal, you know? No, I did not go back to fight the Untamed Fury. If you remember, that was the Huntress, right? The Huntress that we fought a few times in the basin. We never went back because I don't know if we had to fight her another place or not in order to get it to unlock. I don't know the order, and it's stupid the way they did it. There's no indicators on the map to tell you where to go to fight her. She just appears. So I didn't know if we had to fight her another place or we could just finish her off. So we didn't do it. If you know the answer and you want to do it in like 10 minutes, we could do that quick. But again, I don't know because the game doesn't explain it well. It's kind of a stupid side quest in my opinion. Hello, Jade. How are you? Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome.
And he is recording for fucking gameplay now. Sadly, we were too shy of a full house. If Phil had snorted and bucked a lot like he did the other day, a couple of days ago, we could have had a full house. But sadly, Phil was not as snorty tonight, he was not as burpy tonight, and I guess he wasn't as likeable tonight either because he only had 81 likes on his stream. So, we were close. We almost started. I mean, 23 out of 25 is still a very strong start. Don't get me wrong. That is a strong card. That's a strong performance. Sadly, it wasn't a full house, but 23 out of 25 is still a very good showing, and is certainly a respectful showing, I think, when it comes to DSP's bingo shenanigans. Let's see what he is live. Let's go live, DSP.
We have nothing to even do with him.
He is the $35. Big fucking deal. Right, I'm going to end things fucking just there. We're done. No more. So guys, thank you very much for joining me for the very first bingo of the fucking year. I'll be back tomorrow with some more DSP bingo, and feel free to join me then. But until then, have a good one, guys. Thank you very much for your contributions, I do appreciate it, and I'll catch you all later. But until then, peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone.